that I never had speaking rights?
No, before that.
I already forgot.
Do it.
And I don't remember.
Say it.
I don't remember shit, I just forget.
Say it.
Is it the nasty dirty sewage boy one?
No.
No? Okay, then I don't remember. What is it?
Say the woo thing.
Hello?
There you go. Good job. All right, guys. We've had some woos. Hey guys, what's going on? Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. Oh god. Yeah. Ooh woo. Ooh.
You tried.
I tried, man. I'm feeling better, but it's not getting there.
Give it like 2 more weeks.
Yeah, we'll just give it 2 more fucking weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be great. My guys, it's Zelda time.
I
Really?
thought Zelda was over.
I mean, we did just beat the final boss.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done.
The
You telling me
final
there's
boss
more?
has been defeated. Yeah, you're
Holy
right.
shit.
We should just end
Big-
right now.
Big words here over our head.
We should just stop.
Tutorial unlocked.
Hard mode activated. Casting couch activated.
A couch descends from the sky.
My dudes, we're here. You're there, and Zelda is somewhere. All right, good game.
True.
Good game.
Yeah, we got it out of the way.
Good game. Good game.
Good
That was
enough.
the end. That was the end of Zelda. Stay tuned next week whenever we play City Ninja.
Never gonna go away.
I'm gonna be the bro Kage.
The bro god.
Please make it stop.
It'll also never be a thing, so it will also never go away.
Bad Chad returns as the bro Kage.
You thought that he was gone. You kind of hoped that he was gone, but here's the return of Rad Chad. I'm gonna be Brokage. Cha.
Chaw, dude.
I'm gonna be Brokage. Cha, dude.
I'm feeling my soul getting exercised from my body right now.
Guys, you know, being on episode 11 of Zelda really makes me, let's just pull back the memes about it being over a little bit. It really makes me happy we're finally in double digits, and I really appreciate all of you guys. Yeah.
What's your scheme? I don't believe you for a second.
You guys thought that you beat the final boss, but it's actually kindness!
My God.
And the treasure, you thought it was an actual item of power. It was actually the friends you made along the way!
We made
Just
friends?
Disgusting.
I think we forgot to make friends. Oh no. Oh, we
Gee, I
really
wonder why
messed
you
this
can't
one
do
up.
that.
That is where you fail.
I failed.
We
You
tried.
don't have any friends, you die.
Holy shit.
That's why it's called the power of friendship. If you have none, you have no power.
You have no power here, loner. What? Let me guess, you're introverted? Well, you're going to get really introverted inside my portable black hole.
Is that like a euphemism?
No, I'm going to
This
throw
is
you.
like-
I'm going to throw you in my portable black hole.
Oh, cool. It could be worse. It could be a worse fate.
Goodbye.
Oh no, we're gonna have 72 years of isolation. I'll never recover from this.
They'll actually be crushed to death inside the black hole.
Tragic.
Yes.
Should have just accepted our friendship, but no. They want to be a loner.
Well, I guess the rest of you win.
Can we get that one back though? Like,
No.
She's supposed to win? No?
No.
Oh.
She's already she's beyond dead. I don't think her soul even got out of that.
Oh.
Nothing can
I
escape.
see.
You see,
Mm.
not nothing can escape a black hole.
But anything's powerful with the power of friendship, right, guys?
Yeah,
No.
nobody even liked her, to be honest.
We're not friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
All right. Emerald. I'll do you this. Tell me her name.
Tell me who the fuck that was.
You may go.
Dabby.
You may leave.
Get the fuck out of my sight.
Dabs a lot.
Poor old what's her name?
Rip. What's her name?
R.I.P.
Rip in pieces. Like they have been in that black hole.
Hey, 45 bits. Thanks. Eldarin, thank you very much for the 45 bits. And there was a resub by Nightwind. Oh. And there was a follow, but that was like 2 hours ago. What the fuck were you following for? 2 hours ago.
I mean, they probably saw your YouTube stuff and was like,
And
I'm
then
gonna go follow them.
there was a fleeting inspiration for the best prison wife with a boomerang.
Hey guys, Fomo here.
Perfect timing.
Hey, our replacement Fomel's here after we lost the last one to a black hole.
What do you
Fomo.
mean? I'm just Fomo.
0.5.
Oh, that's what black holes do to people.
Yeah.
Ah.
Give us a higher voice and a more gay attitude.
Yes, apparently.
What
mean-
the fuck is spaghettification?
The more we know, I mean, I'm just... Do bits do anything? If you give enough, they do. But mostly they usually just are accumulative for bit rewards, such as bit emotes, which one of the bit emotes is this one, if people would like to try to grab it, but that one's pretty good. But
Oh
also
no, a
giving...
white hole.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Why, Rupert, you're back.
that shouldn't be as funny as it is.
I missed
That
you,
was so
Rupert.
that was so fucking stupid. That shouldn't have been as funny as it was.
Nico, don't die like this. Not like that.
That was so
Not
fucking
like
stupid.
this.
Oh my god. Prygeel with the 1,200 bits. That's a lot of bits, my dude. For every 200 of those, Prygeel, you can give one of our players an inspiration if you'd like, or you can just give all that to the enemies. That's up to you. So you have 6 you can give out if you'd like to.
Oh, fuck.
But yes.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of which, guys,
Yeah.
I hate to bring
What?
this up again,
Yeah.
but which one of you let Big Chat back in?
Probably
How
Emerald.
the... No. It was
They
the one that
came
died in the
back?
black hole.
Which one of you let Big Chat back in here?
I don't know. Emerald acting kind of
Emerald.
sus.
Emerald's looking kind of.
I saw Emerald vent.
But I saw them do it. They went in the black hole and they threw
No,
up
you were
Big
venting.
Chat to try to save themselves.
No, you were
Heard that-
venting.
You heard it here. Emerald in the vent.
I was in electrical.
But
All right, so we vote out
Formal,
Big Chat,
I
and
was
then
doing that
we-
day with
we-
Formal.
all right, so we
But
vote
they
out Big
probably
Chat.
scanned.
We vote out Big Chat, then we vote out Emerald at the end of the stream.
Guys, don't you remember? You never voted 7.
All right, I think it's worth it to get rid of Big Chat though. So get out of here, Big Chat. Oh, there it goes.
He's breaking his own
Oh,
rule.
Big Chat was ejected.
There goes Big Chat. Oh, there he goes.
Big
Oh,
Chat
it's
is
gone.
not an imposter.
Good. Good. Also, there was another fleeting inspiration. This time to Marco from Deadlier. Heck
For
yeah, my
me?
dude.
You're gonna need that when you get tossed in.
Just give them to enemies. All right, Prygeel. We'll give those to the enemies.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Look at all those enemy inspirations. By the way, Fomal had given us some new dice. If we look over at the dices, at all the dices and dices on our characters, you'll find that there is a dice for your inspiration that only have +1s and +2s on them.
Oh, that's cool.
So now,
Oh,
now you don't have to roll a 1, 2, 3 and just kind of count. You can just see the +1 and +2.
Just yeah. Oh, that's
Neat.
nice.
Neat.
Fuck, I'm terrible at math.
oh, fuck.
So that's pretty cool. I've given those to just about everybody. The only ones that don't have it are the enemies because we just didn't do it, I guess.
There was a
And-
different ball of like enemy inspiration in the
I'm
table.
just saying, like, apparently she just didn't want to do it. Whatever.
I'm allowed to be petty against the people who want to kill me.
The harder it is for Deco to do math, the less likely he is to actually use them. Them big strats.
Big strats.
It was all a Keikaku using.
Oh, I'm holding a seal.
What?
Someone
Aw.
someone drew a seal.
A seal?
Little hats.
on
Yeah,
Polo's sheet.
Oh. You are holding a seal. Ah.
And she also has 2 hats that I only just saw.
Yeah, they're just on her horns.
Another
Look at
day unsuspected.
Look at that. They'll never look at my horns if they're covered by tiny hats. They'll be too busy looking at my seal.
Where's the seal's tiny hat? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
All
where the fuck
right,
is
you
that?
want to play like that? All right, we'll get it right now. Here you go.
Also, only 2 of the. Oh, there's. Oh, never mind. I found it. Hey.
There you go.
Look at that tiny hat. Look at that tiny hat. My dude.
We had to meet up.
For those of you who were here for the first time, we're on session 11 of Zelda. What are you doing here?
It's true.
Why are you here? I mean, we just beat a boss. Like, we just had like a big thing happen. Like, what? You're spoiling yourself.
Campaign's over.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go home.
Go home.
But no, we are technically done with the first quote unquote act / arc / whatever of the game. You guys have done your best and did a really neat job inside of this entire dungeon here. I'd like to ask. I'm gonna roll for a couple of things. And whoever it lands on, of course, being clockwise from Gallon to Ronan, I'd like you guys to explain the dungeon to me. So, with that being said, as much as you can remember, Polo. Not Polo, but no, Polo, you're two. This was Jasna. Jasna,
Oh boy.
tell me about the first part of the dungeon before the song was put out.
Before the song?
Mm-hmm.
How far are we going? That's the
before,
problem.
You mean before Ronan got the song?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we going as back as the Korok Assassins or after them?
As wherever you want to start.
We could start from the Korok Assassins. We get there, they're assassins, they're throwing away frogs nilly fucking willy. It was really fucking tragic for Ronan. We beat him, we go in. We shouldn't be physically able to eat him, but we did it. It was don't think about it. We go in there, first thing we do, there's these 2 fucking doors, a shattered fucking rock in the middle, and it's all locked in. The rocks happen to be like a weird song that's magic. That's secretly the throne, but don't worry, it's also magic.
Sometimes I wonder if my dog doesn't open the door.
What you have to do is there's these weird fucking bind doors.
Me to get up.
Fucking Gallon uses fire magic to burn the binds the fuck off, and the doors opened. There were frogs. The frogs had little song symbols in them. If you looked at the weird fucking rock that got smashed to fuck, you see that there's like black and white squares, whereas there's the fucking notes. You can replace them, and they make the full song. And when you play them, your bard suffers by getting attacked by everything in the fucking area, like a massive fucking aggro. Point is, you have to play the song to continue for that part of the dungeon. Then there's the part. Does it keep going, or is like
No.
several rows?
You did good.
Okay.
So you guys get the song after going through that part of the dungeon. It's a 5 again. I'm gonna roll again.
Bitch, I'll murder you.
Oh my god!
I'll just do it. Hand it
No, no, no,
over.
no, 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 no. Hold on. All right, Polo, tell me everything up until the squishy room.
The squishy room being the gallon fight.
Up until the squishy room was there. Yes. Don't tell me anything about the gallon fight.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to know where to stop.
Yep.
So after Ronan got the song and the door opened, we were in a room that had two frog statues kind of somewhat facing each other with their hands empty, and then there were podiums on like the opposite sides. I wish I could like point at the map to like point it out,
Yeah,
but I
I
think
get
that's
you, I
the
get
reason
you.
why. And the keys to getting past that after looking around was actually putting a frog in each of the frog statues' hands so that they would protect the frog and open the gate door. And then when it came to the podiums, there were two balconies from the previous area that you could see switches where if you shoot the arrow, things would fall down. One of them getting us goddess gold, and the other one just got us, I think, just regular iron ore. After we opened the little sealed gate with the the four frogs, we got into this little narrow corridor where there's like the magic pee tunnel. And going down the magic pee tunnel, we fought a couple freaking forest wolf style wolves. I don't know which ones, but they're wolfy dudes. And we went up to the head and we were like, okay, where do we go? And we were like, let's not split up. We're gonna instead go this way. And then we go to this room, and then Polo had a seizure and didn't go in the room with everybody else, so they got trapped in the room and it started to fall on them. The
All
ceiling,
right.
I mean. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
At which point,
I can't do good recap.
hey, there we go. Perfect. It landed on a 1. Gallum, what happened after that?
Hey.
What happened? What
you know-
happened up until the water?
So you see, afterwards, like 5 of us stepped in this fantabulous room, and Polo was outside picking her nose, I guess, and triggered this horrifying death trap of the ceiling slowly coming down in a crusher room. And it's kind of the stuff of nightmares, especially for adventures. Like, out of all the ways to go, it's one of the worst ways to die. Of like, just the ceiling fucking killed me. But we found like this little airway, and so we're like, oh fuck, this is dope. We found the way out. Or maybe, I think, I don't know. And then it opened and Gallon fell into a fucking boss fight of tentacles and, the guard captain being filled with orange ooze, and it was really kind of disgusting and nightmarish. If you look at the various arts over there that we've seen over the various games, like, it's actually just kind of horrifying. But through much inspiration and the determination of people who were not me, victory was achieved. And I fucking cried myself to sleep. And by that I mean Marco came down and found me and the captain as we got pulled out of the room. And the trap thankfully didn't activate again because for some reason it just needs specifically like 5 people to kill you. Too many
Oh.
or too few, not enough to kill you.
Good one to remember.
So, we had this nice little rest because, after that it was kind of fucking horrible. And we convinced the guard captain not run off on her own and just immediately get killed by the various horrors of the dungeon.
I heard various horrors of the
Seconds ago.
Oh my god, I
She does
It's
ruin
not
us
when
just
you were
time.
still
They're back
overcome.
now.
You were over top of the Domi and the Knight Captain. Stop while you were over them.
Yee.
Yeah.
All right. So either way, you went. You found an underwater thing. Good job. Good job.
Very nice, Barry. They're our friend now.
You're gonna reroll that.
Oh yeah, they also enchanted our shit. That was pretty dope.
That was pretty dope. Ronan,
All right.
everything up until you guys just got in the final water room.
Okay. Well, we decided not to go in the plant water room
Yeah, that would have been bad.
because we'd get killed. Then we went the other direction that we didn't go before. So, because like maybe there's a drain down there to drain all the water. So we went there, and then we found more water, and I swam a little with Gorthos, and God forbade me to yeet him. So then we used Marco's grappling hook to get some money, and we swam to the far end of that little water tunnel there, and then we got to that big old diamond room, and there was the prince with the eye, and he was holding it and being a creep. Gallon came with us also because he's really good at holding his breath. Then I went back to with Gorthos and got everybody else to come along, and then we went through the water tunnel again. Only this time, the Chews remembered they existed, and they just got right up in Marco and Jasna's grill. Then the Jasna just she joined the Jello squad, and she decided that she's gonna kill Marco. She just wants to drown him. That's her mission in life now. And she tried real hard, and she carried that team, to be honest. Because all the other Jellos got killed, and then the Jello in her got killed after it projectile vomited itself at Marco, and then got killed by Gorthos. And then we all swam over to that room, and then Gallon healed Jasna, and that's about that, really.
Marco, finish us off.
Well, after Marco and Jasna's weird KY jelly experience, we found the room. We found our prince boy just standing over here, just standing there, doing nothing, while all throughout under the water we discovered was all the Kokiri that he had brought with him, and Miro. We've been looking for her, and we decided not to try to pop them in case, they turned on us or something. I don't know. There's been a lot of mind control happening. So we ignore them, we go up the stairs, we talk to the prince, we find out the jelly is somewhat sentient but can't talk, and we do what he says. And we open the chest. And we found, because he unlocked a chest over here with the emerald eye. And inside it was the dungeon item. The really cool lantern thing that I immediately took over to the water and put out. And thus we are trapped inside forever. Until, Gallon decided to relight it with his fire, and it worked. He used it on this little stone crystal thing. It evaporated all the water, and we then proceeded to bring everyone over into the room that had that other jelly in it, because that was a safe room, apparently. And leaving them there, we took the item, and we were gonna go back to the other room because we figure the water in that plant room was gonna be evaporated. We'd leave behind the prince and the jelly prince and the knight captain, so that he doesn't go and do some deep kissing on some of these Kokiri, spread the jelly around.
Yeah, social.
And we go across, and we fight the boss. We enter the boss room, and it was hell. It was a hellish boss fight. Look at this thing. Look at him. He had so many abilities, and a lot of us nearly died. But through the power of friendship, we were able to kill it. And now our fairy girl's back. We got Z, guys. Z returned to us, and she's not dead. Yay!
And I guess the
Now-
hunter's here too.
That's true. Now, guys, you may wonder why I asked you to explain the entire dungeon. All I need to say in that, remember episode 11. With that being said, my dudes, every one of you deserves a little something for that. Look at all you guys. I'm going to give every one of you an inspiration.
Yay!
Also, there was a part of the recap that I feel disappointed got left out. Gorthos fucking broke the shit out of the prince's arm.
Oh yeah, he fucking slapped him. He fucking yank.
And then he proceeded to threaten
No.
to kill the body. What a good
Uh,
time.
Guys, I'm gonna give you polo inspirations. Just change them to yours because you guys don't have any.
Yeah, I was wondering when.
Yeah,
You
you guys
noticed.
just don't. Fuck you. You don't get one, Gorthos.
Help, Gorthos.
I already gave you one of yours though, Jasna. You're good.
No, I'm talking about like Gorpus the rock puppet. What did he ever do to you?
Look at Gorthos the rock puppet. He's great.
Yeah.
Good job, Gorthos the rock puppet. I'm just saying, remember 11.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to forget.
My guys, you guys see Z flying out from the large Deku Hydra. You guys see Hunter flying out from there. You guys see some other fairies flying out. Let me grab them real quick. Boom boom. Yay. You guys see what appears to be two other fairies flying out from the bulbs up above because they were the ones that didn't get eaten. Look at those fairies. You're getting a close up of them.
Get him close.
Close up fairies. As they begin to fly out, they kind of go over on their own for a little bit and like start looking around. By that time, Hunter flies over and grabs one of them, and just sort of just pulls them away, and they start talking, and you guys hear excited little yippings that I can't do with my voice the way it is. As all that goes on, Z begins to say some things. She starts about ready to ask you guys how you did things, how you got here, all that good stuff. But from the center of the Deku Hydra's charred corpse, the Deku Hydra begins to sit up.
Oh, come on.
As the large stalks of the beast rise upwards, it cries outwards. And as it does, something comes out of the top. As the three heads once again fall over, slumping and looking as if they begin to start ashing away. As that happens, a bright light shines down in the center of the room on top of the Deku Hydra. And as that bright light is shined down on top of it, you guys see what appears to be a strange, ornate-looking heart floating above the Deku Hydra.
Huh. Neat.
I don't have a compulsion to go touch it, right?
Gallon, you might actually know what this is. Roll me for your experience. The only other one who'd know is Gorthos, and he's kind of indisposed right now.
Yeah.
He's kind of thinking really hard right now.
Gorthos.
Oh yeah, I
Gorthos.
upgraded my experience.
He's playing with his new sword.
10.
It's fine.
That is a 10. Gallon, you look over toward it. You notice that it looks somewhat familiar, potentially from some of the writings you were studying with your master. You can feel them. You can feel the magic coming off of it.
Oh yeah, then Gallon's gonna go over and take a closer look. Like, oh, okay, this is magic. All right, this isn't some esoteric thing compelling me to touch it.
You start stepping over the charred leaves that again start just ashing away, even at like the slightest touch. As you do that, the others, are you guys wanting to do anything with that? Gallon's making his way over toward the large heart that's in the center.
Yeah, may as well.
What the fuck is that?
Gorthos.
Closer.
As you guys make your way over toward it, Gallon, you reach out toward it, you grab it, and as you do, a warm light seems to go across all of you. As that happens, the item disappears, and every one of you feels healthier. You all are gaining 1 heart.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, so that's what it was.
Except for Marco.
No.
There you go, Marco.
Yeah.
I knew it looked some kind of familiar.
As it completely disappears, you guys look toward the light that's in front of you as well, as it begins to expand outwards. Without you guys having much way to stop it, you're all engulfed by the light.
I guess those 3 are just there to fend for themselves.
No,
Okay.
that's fine. The light fills the room. It's fine. Everything that's not dead is going to be affected by this. Everything that isn't fucking horribly mangled and charred beyond
Like,
repair.
everything in the room gets affected. All of
Everything that isn't dead. Oh no, where did all of our clothes go?
Oh no.
All right, you little shit. I'm kidding.
That doesn't bother me much.
Hey.
I mean, it literally doesn't.
Hey. Boy over
I mean,
here
Ronan is
talking about-
always naked, technically.
Exactly.
Boy over here talking
He's
about
a
being
fucking
little
nudist,
nudie.
man.
Being
He
a
thinks
little nudie
clothes are
boy.
weird.
You had to barely convince him to wear shorts. You're
I'm
not gonna
so-
get
I'm-
anything else.
I'm sorry, Ronan. Not every one of us has an ample layer of delicious blubber.
Delicious blubber.
Delicious blubbery man titty.
You guys find yourselves. Boop.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
You guys find yourselves on the outside of the temple.
Oh no, all the water's gone.
I think I remember being water here.
Oh no.
The frogs!
Guys, we have to go
As-
back.
No, Paul's like, the frogs! And he goes immediately back in.
He's
We
right
closed
behind you.
the door. The frog slammed the door.
The action had consequences.
It's not like we could have continued without doing it.
Going back.
You guys look around down in the water that seems to be all completely dried up from the outside, at least for the majority of it. Both Polo and Ronan will easily see that the door is closed and they can't open it.
Not leaving this temple without Magic Frog.
As you guys all begin to look down into the areas down there, down toward the mushy ground, the mushy dirt. Do-do-do-do. Boop.
that one? What?
Boop.
Frogs.
Oh, this therapy magic frog.
Boop. Boop.
Hey, they're back.
None
Get
of
the
you.
fuck out of here, Unga.
I was like, what's going on here?
You guys see what appears to be a lot of just frogs down in the mud down at the bottom of this little crevice. They seem to be jumping in and out of the mud, just kind of doing their own thing. There are tiny little pockets of water. Off to either side, you guys see that there is more deep water off to those sides. You remember there being a somewhat current on the right side over here that seemed to at least show that there was some sort of a thing over there. And yeah, first off, where the fuck is he?
He's right here.
There he is.
Yeah, Rhoda's just looking at him. It's like, not you, not you, not you.
You're the one, you're the one.
Ronan, as you're looking around, you get over to this side. And I don't know, roll me for your fucking diligence, I guess.
You
Because
think
he
I
looks,
can't tell
he
which
looks
one's
just like
which?
every other frog.
I know, my friend. Goddess point.
Wait, before you roll, just use the other effect of the goddess point.
Declarative action?
No,
The one that
Oh.
just gives you information.
guidance.
The show me the way or whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
You look around. You can't find him for the longest moment, but you hear a tiny croak. You look around, and your eye goes square on Therapy Magic Frog.
Magic frog, and he jumps down.
All of the frogs flee in terror.
The other frogs jump out of the way. They're like, oh, fuck.
We don't want to get
fuck,
fucking
man.
eaten by this guy.
Oh, this was close by the shore. I want to grab this one.
This one's dinner.
This one's chosen death.
Polo, roll me for your finesse.
They
Oh,
aren't all
you
made
serial
equal.
killer.
Roll me for your finesse, Polo.
Not all frogs are made equal. Some can live and some can die.
I'm gonna put in a aspiration. She's gonna try to get a frog. If she doesn't get one, she'll cut her losses. It's not meant to be. 5 plus 2 plus finesse is 2, and that's 11.
You want to recount that?
Is that right? 5, and then I rolled a plus 2 on my back,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have a 2 in my finesse.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Mika teaches us math.
You catch it. It's just a frog.
Oh yeah.
You just reach down and you just pick it up. Like, there we go. It does a little croak.
You've chosen death.
As you guys stand out here for a little bit, you guys do notice that from the sides of the rivers, like there is slowly water seemingly coming back into this place, very slowly. But it's probably because most of the underground area is still getting filled up with that water again. Because like I said, the large like head that was spilling out all the water didn't seem to slow down. As you guys sit there and kind of like hang out for just a little bit, seeing Magic Frog, you guys see that mostly the 3 fairies that seem to have gotten away during your hijinks. You see that Hunter seems to grab both of their hands and just basically fly away. Like, fuck this, we're going home.
All right, well, they're gone.
See ya.
They did not even say goodbye. You see
Wow,
the orange one. The orange one just kind of like is waving behind him like eh. But you know, while that happens, you guys hear a sound behind you as the doors to the main area open. And stumbling out. Make sure not to get any Koroks. A wave of Kokiri comes stumbling out from inside. Some of them, you guys see that some of them are over at the prince, making sure he's okay, and is walking him out. It's like, oh prince, we'll get you to safety. Leading the center is the knight captain, and coming up from behind is Myro. As all of the other Kokiri begin to start lining up off to the sides of everything, the knight captain looks off towards you guys, and the others like bring the prince up as he like just kind of waves them off and is like, no, I have this. No, I'm fine. I can be brave. As they nod and let him go, he stumbles down a stair. He's like, no.
So
As he stumbles downward. You guys see the knight captain get to the bottom of the stairs, turn around and make a bow toward the prince. As the prince makes his way down toward all of you, the prince looks off at you all.
Cal's gonna do what
Yeah,
he did
take a
last
bow.
time.
Yeah.
Easy.
What are you doing, Gallon?
Do a bow, get on my knees.
Hey, there you go. You're his favorite for a reason.
Oh,
Bow.
good. He remembers that.
Oh,
Good.
we're still doing this. Okay, we'll do it.
It's bowing time. I've bowed. You see?
No, you're just laying down.
Ronan, you said you're doing it?
Yeah.
Hey, fucking stop.
I'm fixing it.
Gorthos does his Gorthos thing. I'm not gonna force him to bow. I don't know. Jasna and Polo, you see the other ones bowing to the prince.
I already said I would. Jess is also gonna just slowly, pull Polo down with her,
She would've
very
tried-
gently, on the shoulder.
She would have tried to hide behind Jasna before Jasna's like, child, no.
As Prince Domi looks over all of you, he raises his right hand, at which point he goes, ah!
It just fucking snaps and just half of it just fucking flap.
But you do see that he seemed to raise his hand in showing you all to raise up. That is enough of that. There's no need for that. He actually waited for you all to bow, but he's like, no, there's no need for that, friends.
Why, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate it, but I don't.
You don't understand. You all have done a great thing. You have saved me. And the temple.
Looks out. Just eyes glaze over all the other
Literally
coaches.
all
And
the
my
men
people.
and-
And the forest itself. There is little that I can do to honor such a thing. But I do wish to try to do so. I would like to, He sweeps his hand around and goes,
It seems you've gotten an injury from one of the battles. How very brave.
Yes, I fought to my hardest against the monster that overtook me.
You would have thought that they would have actually told him.
Of
what
course,
actually
very
happened.
valiant. Polo!
No, she's whispering that to
smiling
She
under
whispering
her
that to Jasna. I'm just
You think they would have actually told him the truth?
I fought extremely valiantly with my blade. It's gone. We'll talk about that later. I would like to make my way back to my city. Brave heroes, could I ask you? My men and I are very tired. Could you aid my knight captain in making sure that we're all safe?
It would be our pressure,
Yeah.
right?
No problem. In fact, I have one prayer left. Here you go, buddy.
Are you
For your
gonna do it?
Here we go.
Roll it up. Look,
4 hearts back for the king.
I will say this. If you get a 1 or a 2, then it's not going to heal the break, but it will still make him feel better. If you get a 3 or a 4, you're healing the break.
I rolled a 4.
Oh. I didn't think you already rolled.
The brawl powers are coming through.
Hey!
Hey.
You make your way over. You say the rite of the mortal goddess. As you do, what in the Gallon? He looks up at you. As he does, he brings his right hand up, and then places it at the base of his hair, and then moves it away a bit, looking over at you. You've done it. You've healed me.
Just consider it a minor miracle.
There is nothing minor about what you did, my friend. You will be rewarded handsomely. Just as handsome as I think we both know we deserve.
Thank you for your generosity. Dramatic hair flip.
Same.
Hold on, now we have to have a roll off who's more dramatic.
I want the frog.
Roll me for your. Let's go with. You're trying to be dramatic. So roll me for your charm.
It's gotta be like
I gotta swoon everyone around me.
Do it. Yeah, if you have a super smash dice, why not use it?
10, 5, 17,
Is that not an 18?
18.
Hey.
I also failed at math. Fuck.
And he gets a 15.
Yay!
Hey.
I'm surprised you're more fabulous.
You both have very good hair flips, but obviously, you have the better hair flip. Do you want to say anything? You want to say that you have the better hair flip?
No, of course. It doesn't. That would be incredibly haughty and pretentious. It goes unspoken. It's just, like the horrible slime and mucus from all the terrible things in the dungeon makes a beautiful sparkle, which I desperately want to wash off.
As you guys begin to make your way out from where the temple is, being escorted by the Kokiri, every one of you, as you make your way a little bit further out, you begin to feel a little bit, tired. Stepping out from where you are, again, Z is trying to talk to Gorthos and explain everything that happened, but as soon as you guys pass by the exit to this place, all of you, the heroes, seem to collapse.
Oh no.
Well, shit.
Time
I
to get eaten by goo.
Good night, everybody.
Oh man, is this a final session? We forgot about that part.
Yeah, guys, it's the final session. What do you know?
Remember the dungeon.
Remember 11. I think some of these got stuck underneath the thing, so I'm going to try to lift them up. There we go.
Oh, there they are.
What about 11 are we supposed to remember?
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Do you remember?
Well, that's 21.
5 September.
So guys, these Kokiri, they're going to be patrolling outside because I don't have enough place for them. These Kokiri are going to spread out among the people, do their things, obviously. But as you guys, god dang, I can't get them to move. There we go. I couldn't get them to move away for a little bit. As you guys have fallen, I would like for Marco and Polo, I would like for the two of you to please roll me for your experience.
Ooh.
All right.
Experience.
I'm happy that I have
If you get somewhat good on this roll, I'm going to have you both roll one other roll.
Come on, boys, use your brains.
I will put a bear.
I will
Marco,
also,
you have a fleeting.
I know I have a fleeting, and I'm gonna put in a Marco Inspiration.
Okay.
So let's see what I get.
17 plus 1, and it was experience.
Yep.
So that is an unnat 20 for the first one.
That's 13 plus 2, 15.
15. Marco, I'm not going to have you roll for it, unfortunately.
No, but 15's a good number.
It was a good number, just not as good as I needed. For a certain thing that's been happening to you ever since the game started.
No! You fuck!
We'll get to it later. Don't you worry, my dude. However, Polo, would you like to roll me for your magic?
Oh, okay. I'm going to put 1 bear. $14 plus 1 in bear plus 1 in magic is 16.
Polo,
Bear.
while you are resting, while you are sleeping, you feel a sense of familiarity come across you. As you are awaiting to get back up from your forced nap, we'll say, you hear the sound of hurt, of pain, as if somebody is being injured. You hear like a thud, as if something collides with someone very brutally, very bluntly, and then you hear the guttural sound of someone as if they've been sucker punched in the stomach. You hear this over and over for a solid 10 minutes or so, as if somebody's being tortured. You hear a somewhat familiar voice, however, after that. You hear a masculine voice, but it's just on the tip of your tongue who it could be. And the only thing that you can hear from them is, "And which way did she go?" You all begin to wake up.
I was gonna ask, how do we feel?
As you guys wake up, everybody but Polo, currently, feels as if they basically close their eyes and then open their eyes right back up. It wasn't a very restful sleep. You still feel as if you just came out of a dungeon. You feel as if your body still hasn't caught up with everything. Your muscles are aching. You feel like you're thirsty, like you're hungry. For the first little bit of this, you guys see that Kokiri and fairies every now and then make their way inside and ask you all to keep laying down. They bring you guys some drinks, and they bring you all some cloth to wipe off your brow and things like that. Around you guys being there for a little while, a couple of hours of almost constantly being taken care of, you guys start to feel a little bit better. The whole dungeon fatigue really seemingly to coming off from you. Marco, you start feeling better before the others. You're used to doing dungeoneering. You're used to going through these type of dungeons a little bit.
Yeah.
After you start feeling better, you usher like the fairies and the Kokiri out, like, hey, you can take care of it. They begin to make their way out, and it leaves the I'm gonna say that that's not. It leaves the 5 of you plus Magic Frog alone. You guys start to raise up from your beds as well. Again, that soreness is still kind of there, but you guys have just been kind of taken care of for a good couple of hours.
Soreness is kind of there.
There is one thing that you will notice,
That
Polo.
the soreness is still kind of there because you cut out after that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The soreness is still kind of there.
Yeah.
That's it.
End
That
of
was the last
statement.
thing we heard.
As everything goes on, though, however, there is something that you would notice, Polo, upon getting up.
Mm-hmm.
One of the strings of your cloak seems to be somewhat loose, and is not tied in the same kind of knot that you usually tie it. However, your hood is currently up.
That's that thing of just kind of like quickly, like almost panicky, just kind of like ties it and like almost even tightens her hood to make sure it's like tight.
You guys see that Polo's face begins to turn blue as she gasps for air. I'm kidding.
Polo, stop! You're choking yourself.
South Park, the outlook.
Oh God. Yes.
What happened?
Dungeon fatigue?
That's a little much for dungeon fatigue, don't you think?
Yeah, you just kind of falling
Simultaneously.
over isn't something that you're used to, Marco, by the way.
It's
All
not,
five
but I
of us at
mean,
the exact same time. That's pretty. That's oh man.
maybe it was whatever the magic thing that happened was.
Did everybody have the same dream?
Dream?
I
Dream?
thought- What dream?
I'm guessing that's a no.
No,
Oh,
no
no.
dream.
No dream.
I'm just gonna close our eyes and we're here.
Uh,
This never ends.
Why, you have a strange dream?
Kind of. It just sounded like someone getting beat up. And I could hear a familiar voice, but I don't know who it could have been. I only recognize a few voices. I don't know a lot of people ever since I left home.
Was it someone from home?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like I know, but I don't.
Could be something. Could be nothing.
Do you know if it was a guy or a girl?
It was a man.
Polo, roll me for
Hmm?
your diligence.
She's just kind of like tugging on the strings and just kind of like trying to think. It's just like I only know like 5 people before I left home.
I only
They
know
can
like
only
the
be.
5.
That's what Galen was gonna follow up with. Like, just start listing off names you know. Then maybe that'll jog something.
3, 1.
Right now, Polo, you're just your brain's still kind of mush because you're pretty sure someone retied your cloak, and it's like
Having a crisis.
It's fine. I can think about it later. I'm more concerned that I think somebody messed with my clothes, and I don't want to.
Your clothes.
My hood was loosened up.
I mean, we're not in a life or death situation anymore, so I think now is fine. What's the deal with having your hood up all the time?
Nothing.
It's a little noticeable, the bumps under there.
Maybe I'm just really self-conscious about my bumps. Have you ever?
I mean, yeah.
Like, hair? I mean, actually, you have a... Wow, that would be a lot of hair. That would be a lot of hair. He starts looking at his own hair.
Yeah.
Gallon.
You're one to talk.
I mean, you have a lot of hair. You also have a lot of things. Lewd.
Oh, thank you.
lewd.
She just kind of like what? It's that thing of like you have a lot of things. Unknowingly looks up and down and then looks away. Lewd. That's lewd.
Wait, what? He starts like, wait, what's wrong with this?
You're dressed lewdly, and it's really hard to look at you.
What do you mean? This is how everyone dresses where I'm from.
Well, I don't know where you're from.
The desert.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Listen, you don't have a map. That's the best I can give you off the tip of my tongue.
Mm,
I mean, wearing less clothes in a very hot environment is for your own protection. I
I
think.
don't see
I think
what the
that's how that
problem
works.
is with less clothes.
well, you're in water all the time, and that you're You're in water all the time.
I mean,
Right?
yeah.
Can we agree
Yeah,
that
actually, look at Ronan. He doesn't wear clothes. Why am I getting the
I
third
mean, I'm
degree?
wearing some right
Can
now,
we
but
agree that anyone can wear as little or as much clothes as they
Yeah.
want?
exactly.
Yes.
Also,
He's
Squeaky,
gonna
I'm gonna put this frog inside your
Yeah.
your item.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
He's gonna catch a cold though. He's not in the desert anymore.
It's not that
Fine
cold.
so far.
She's
That note got
totally
this.
trying. She's totally trying to distract and take away from the topic.
Yeah, no, it's 100% working on Gallon. Gallon's like, well, I've got this. As he like, wait, where's my Wolfos cloak?
Is it not on you?
I should say. He's like, wait, where is it? Just checking for it.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah, then it'll like unclasp it and just like show it off. I honestly think it was probably from one of the Wolfos you killed. So, thanks.
Yeah. I mean that'll help keep you warm if we ever go if you ever go somewhere cold.
She corrects herself and she says, "We, you."
Also, where's Gorthos?
No idea.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, she is a Kokiri. Maybe she's just mingling out with people she knows now that they're back. She is from here, right?
Wait,
No.
you think
No.
someone messed with your hood, right?
Mhm.
Oh no. Marco. Oh no.
Marco just like stands up.
What's up?
Tightens her hood again.
They might have taken off Gorthos's mask.
Oh.
Gallon's trying to get up. Like, oh no.
Yeah, we should try to find Gorthos.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine,
Alright,
Polo, is that
we
a
go.
Yeah,
problem?
it's like, why? It's like, it's just his mask. What's the problem? She's just like a Kokiri girl, or so you keep saying.
Not exactly.
I don't
Listen,
understand.
I've never said one way or the other. Go to hell.
I don't
Really
understand.
sensitive about her mask.
No, it's okay. We're already there. Let's go.
Okay. Do.
You guys go to get up. You guys all start moving toward the door. By the way, looking around at the beds, they easily can fit you guys.
Wow, that's impressive.
Well, not you.
Not you.
They pushed a couple
Oh,
beds.
yeah.
They pushed a couple beds together for you.
Everyone
Lengthwise.
but you.
However, as you guys go to get out, the door opens as you guys go to leave. As it does, boop, you guys see what appears to be a small Kokiri opening the door just as you guys reach for it. Like, sorry, what?
Hey,
Hey.
Myro.
Hey, Myro, where's Gorthos?
You guys shouldn't be out of bed.
Where's Gorthos?
Yeah.
Gorthos?
Mm.
She
The one with
she
the
seems to
mask?
like smile, and then just like her eyes just like go half open. It's just like, why do you want to know?
They're not here. And we woke up after, collapsing. We're worried about our friend.
Is she okay?
Why would you be worried?
Because she's
We all
our friend.
collapsed, and she's not here. How is that not concerning?
Look, the last few days have been very concerning in every regard. So,
Don't worry about her. Well, don't worry about him. Well, don't worry about them.
Them?
Then
I
he looks at her like,
You know what? This is fine. Gallon's just gonna sit on the floor like I'm still fucking tired.
There's that bed right there.
I'm done moving.
As she kind of closes the door, she moves out toward the middle of you guys. We did agree that you guys would be taking me with you outside the forest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't worry. I took care of Gorthos. No
Oh,
one
and
else
did
found out.
okay. That was the next question.
Found out what?
Well,
We'll have Gorthos explain that.
don't worry.
yeah.
Nobody found out about either of you. She looks at Polo as she says that.
Looks back, raises eyebrow.
Stares
confused.
back. Stares back.
So there is something to hide.
Hides behind Jasmine.
I love how you moved in front of her.
That was just that silence. You just hear the frog freaking ribbit, and then just Jasmine moves in front of Polo.
Oh, you guys didn't know? Oh,
No.
sorry. Oh, she covers her mouth.
There's a lot we don't know at the moment. Like why we collapsed. What that magic thing was.
We had asked Argo about it. He said something magical affected you guys.
Yeah,
It's always
Charged,
such magical.
magical heart made us feel like, we're not
Ours
gonna
feels
die as
good.
quickly anymore.
He didn't really say exactly what he was looking into, but, well, he said you guys would be fine after you just rested for a bit. They made sure to let us know that you all needed your any sort of water or drinks or fluids or anything like that, and I've been mostly taking care of you guys. I told them that we were all in the same little party, you know.
Oh, cool,
Thank you.
thanks.
Is everyone in town doing all right now?
Has there been a lot of confusion?
A lot more than you'd think, actually.
Well,
Whenever-
that's a lot, because I'm expecting a lot.
Whenever we all came back, everybody's weird, you know? Or
How?
I guess maybe we were weird.
It's very true.
Yeah, they tried to tell you that once in a very aggressive way.
Yeah, I remember that. But when we came back, most everybody was just still really weird. But the prince and all of the ones who were there, they seemed like they started acting completely different than how I remember them.
Yeah, found out
like
a bit more about it. It's a little bit of a like chew jelly ooze. It crawls inside you, manipulates you. It's kind of horrifying in retrospect.
They were acting, just to clarify, they were acting different in a good way?
No. I guess it's because we were all acting strange before. I just didn't realize how strange everybody here was already acting. The prince had tried to go into the fairy fountain and they told him no.
Huh. Oh,
I see. I see.
that does sound kind of familiar.
They said that he wasn't supposed to go in there. That nobody can go in until the great fairy comes back.
Right. And she's on vacation.
For the longest time.
It seems really weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
But those of us who
Yeah.
came back from the temple, we just, I don't know, things just seem a lot clearer now.
Okay.
Good.
So, what I'm getting, I'm hoping everyone else is getting the same thing, and I'm not stupid. People back in town aren't fixed yet.
That seems
No,
to be
yeah.
the case.
Page there.
That makes sense.
They're all doing their best, I think. Some of the fairies are acting a little bit different. The one who was taking over this place and the one who's taking over the shops, they seem like they're fine now. But I think that was mostly because the other fairies. But the ones that are guarding, well, the Great Fairy's fountain won't let anyone in. Whenever the night captain tried to force their way in, they shut off the fountain.
Wait, repeat that? Shut off the fountain?
Well, not shut it off, you know.
They closed off the area. Huh. So a lot of people need Heimlicking, is what I'm hearing.
Have you
Hmm.
considered your music?
That also, I mean, that has only been temporary before.
I mean, a temporary start makes the rest of it easier.
I guess. I guess that's the best place to start.
The prince wanted to see you all whenever you got ready, but honestly, you should all be laying down a little bit more.
I'm feeling all right. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
We're mostly worried because, again, with everybody still acting a little weird, and with the fairies that are outside of the fairy fountain acting weird, we think that you all should be on your best, you know. Also, there was something important.
Oh,
The prince said you had to leave either tonight or tomorrow night.
Leave?
Otherwise, the forest will be closed for you.
oh. Okay.
Whenever he came to, he said that he usually lets people out at certain times during the year, and those are the only times you can leave. At least naturally.
Gotcha.
So it has to be either tonight or tomorrow night.
Is it something up, Polo?
No, just how long have we actually been in here?
Oh, you've only been sleeping a couple of hours.
No, I mean in general. I mean.
In the forest?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
How long have you?
It only feels like a few days, right?
Yeah.
But it's weird. Is all. That the forest is only open sometimes.
Well, that's what this place is. It's the Lost Woods. People who
There's
come
a
in
lot
here,
of things.
people who come in here get lost forever. You have to be guided out by a kokiri with the blessing of the forest. And according to the prince, they don't have that anymore. So you have to leave at certain times a year. And the only way to find it is to be led by a kokiri or a fairy.
Well, it's good to know.
He said it shouldn't be that bad, though. Again, as long as you leave tonight or tomorrow night. Otherwise, you might have to stay here for a couple of months.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. So we should probably do that.
If you're feeling up to it, we can take you to the prince, but I still think you should sit down for a bit.
And if anyone else is still feeling achy, I can play my song real quick. Get us all feeling better. Well, all of you guys.
Which one of you fucking has her?
You're looking for the baby Polo had her.
The what?
Can't believe you, Polo. You lost her.
Lost who?
Bali.
Oh, Bali?
Yeah. Bali's not with you guys, by the way. I just wanted to find her.
Oh, she's right over here.
I just put her there.
Oh.
I literally just put her down, sweetie.
I found her.
You lost her.
I've discovered her.
You did it.
In the same way that Columbus discovered America.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You only get one, though.
Only a single congratulation. Do you guys want to sit around for a little bit and listen to the song? I will say, for any real effect, you guys would probably have to be there for the full duration of the song, which means you guys have to be here for at least an hour.
I was just gonna play the one to heal our HP, but
it's mostly again, you guys are mostly fine HP wise. It's the exhaustion that's getting you.
okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
But I'm hungry.
Oh Oh my god.
I mean, you can make food. Like,
They
this,
literally
right?
just brought you food, Squeaky.
Still hungry.
Oh my god. I'm going to kill her. I'm gonna kill the sheep.
Sheep die today.
And we should
having
probably
la-
still.
we're having lamb
I don't know.
today,
I don't know.
boys.
I don't know if anyone's seen the second Babe Pig.
We're
Babe
having
movie.
shawarma today.
There's just that little kitten where it's just like,
I'm still hungry.
Time for some lamb kebabs. Let's go.
Look at all these fairies in the same place. Look at them all.
That's more than 2. It's an upgrade from last time.
Oh god. Oh no.
Look at them all.
Yeah. All them fairs. You guys stick around for the next hour, as you guys do. All of you guys start to feel a lot better after Ronan finishes his song. You guys feel as if you are no longer sore all over yourselves. Asking Myro, she lets you guys know that it's probably around midday. You guys eventually mention again, just like you did earlier, about a map.
Fuck.
At which point, Myro just brings out a map.
Oh.
She begins to show you guys the map that she has of the land of Hyrule. She said that she had got it from the prince's stores, because he had offered her any sort of compensation for what he had done. And she took this map, and as you guys look over here at the map, Gallon, you just kind of point off to the large fucking section of sand over here, like, yeah, somewhere over there.
Yeah. I'm like,
Somewhere in
here,
the sand.
here and here. Oh, look, the oasis where I was fucking dying to learn magic.
At which point, Ronan's like, "Oh, I'm over here at the Zora's domain," and Marco's like, "Fucking, I don't know. I was from Bridgetown, sure."
everyone's like,
no.
I'm from here.
No, you're
I'm from
somewhere
Oh, right. You're
I'm
right. You're from Lon Lon.
Extend.
I forgot you're from
Everyone-
Lon Lon.
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm from here. I'm from here.
And then
I'm from here.
And then the dungeon was over here.
Jasna was like, I'm from over here. And Polo's like, I don't know, somewhere to the north, I guess.
Somewhere around there.
She
That's
like
that thing
put-
where-
puts her finger off the map, goes north, then goes off the map.
and she was like,
I'm not on here.
You remember going past the town that's off to the north, the Spectacle Rock area, and you're just like, I don't know, probably further north that way.
I'm not on the map. I'm
That's
further
fine.
north.
That means you weren't. That means you're not in the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're a foreigner. Now it all makes sense.
Feeling really judgmental over here.
We're xenophobic in Hyrule, you see.
I've always wanted to meet someone who's not from around here.
that's the thing of like,
Uh,
she has her hood tightened and then she just goes under Jasna's cloak.
Gallon, the one thing you would know actually is that looking at this map, you would know that Kuro, his tribe of Gerudo would not be from Hyrule. So they either came from further north or further to the east.
Yeah, my best friend, my blood brother's a foreigner.
As you guys spend a little bit of time going over the map, eventually she makes her way out after looking at you guys, going, "Yeah, you guys look fine now." You guys begin to make your way out from where you guys are and off toward the prince's place, as she was wanting to get you guys to see things. As you guys go there, you guys do notice that there are some Kokiri that get off toward the rocks again, but not nearly as many Kokiri go to the rocks as had happened before. Meaning these are probably several of the Kokiri that are still acting strange.
Mm.
As you guys get there, you guys pass through. You guys notice that the Knight Captain is not at her post at the moment. There are a bunch of fairies over here flying around each other and being all like, "Ah!" It's It's like we're all together again.
We're all safe and alive.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're spinning. Oh god, the
No.
Chaos Emeralds.
Supersonic.
The power of the Chaos Emeralds
There we go.
are too powerful.
Oh god.
It's time to form Megazord.
They just turn into another great fairy. But it's around the time you guys look over toward there that you guys notice that a certain knight captain makes her way out. And followed by the certain knight captain, you guys see what appears to be Domi. The knight captain seems to be acting a lot more casual with the prince. She still is walking with him and like looking like she's protecting him, but she's no longer like again staying at her place and like bowing to him every chance that she gets and stuff like that. As Domi makes his way out, you see that he just sort of looks over all of you guys, and as you guys start to make your way down, he just kind of like raises his hand up. No, not right now. Maybe later. I wish to see you all. I've been told that I might not have been amazingly hospitable to a few of you.
You may have thrown 3 of us in a dungeon.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, that's what dungeons are for. But I shouldn't have thrown you in there.
that is not incorrect.
It's definitely
It's like I
not
didn't
wrong.
like it, but he's not wrong.
You're definitely not wrong, but still, you're acting kind of sus.
he just brings his hands together and like looks down like, I'm very sorry. I don't normally abuse my power like that. In fact, not really a lot of people really do that. I mean, listen to me that well. I don't know what has been going on with me, but I think that I might have, I don't know, gotten drunk on the power or something. Whenever I think about all the things that I remember that I've done and all the things that people have said, he just like looks over towards you all. Did I really burn down the witch's home?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That did happen, from what we understand. Yes.
I've always been jealous of Argo. Argo was, well, the only one in our village with such lush green hair. And maybe you don't understand that, but to us Kokiri, that showed just how different he was, just how magical he was, how unique and powerful he was. So I started getting jealous, and I started collecting from the people who come into the forest. I would ask them for different things, and I would ask them to show me more and more respect, because no one else here really thought of me that way until I started acting like it. I was always the prince, but my duty was mostly to the great Deku tree. He motions back to the tree. Well, what's left of it?
Quick question.
Hmm?
Just about magic specifically.
Hmm.
Is it a have or a have not, or can you actually like cultivate it?
It's a hard question. In order to do the stuff like what you and Argo do, you usually have to have it. However, someone like Polo and Ronan can have magic without being witches.
Mhm.
The prince continues. I met a traveler a couple of months back, maybe years at this point. I don't know how long I've been out of it. When she came into the forest, she showed me something fantastic. He motions to his hair. I use a formula that she gave me to cause my hair to look as deep red as it does. I'm a frog, Gallon.
Gallon's going to go over to him.
Make your way over
What-
toward him.
Just get down on the knee, not like in the bowing way, just like in the hey buddy way, and put a hand on his shoulder. Listen, Your Majesty. Just like, eh?
He gives there is a crack of a smile, but then it goes back down again.
I get being jealous, actually. Tiny bit. Not the same.
You, Gallon. I can't imagine it.
Yeah, you see, being the male Gerudo is supposed to be a big deal. Only one of us every 100 years. This year has been, this 100 years is a little strange. There's, two of us. And I mean, Koro is amazing. He is the best brother, not brother, I could ever have asked for. But dude walks around with a greatsword like it's nothing. Why do you think I went and, just like, puts a little fire in his hand? I went out this way. It's a nice way I can put it is, don't look at what other people have, look at what you've got. I mean, you've got your responsibilities to the Deku Tree. You've got a formula that gives you the most beautiful hair I have seen on a Kokiri.
He again, like, there's like some smile, like it is rather beautiful.
Wait a minute, if that...
Just looks at Jasna.
Wait a minute, if he's the only male Gerudo and there's another male Gerudo, does that mean that the Gerudo has two princes?
Don't make
Mothering Polo.
Don't make the ego worse.
Don't make him worse. I already can't handle these two going at each other.
But, what I'm trying to say is, we've all got something. Your captain is absolutely terrifying with a bow. Ronan
he
here.
looks over like, yeah, she is terrifying.
Ronan here is the single most massive man I've ever seen, even compared to Koro, and can breathe underwater, and has teeth that could probably rip out most of our throats.
Isn't that just a Zora?
Whispers to Jasna.
He's much bigger than normal Zora.
He's very big.
And Polo here has the most amazing cooking I've ever tasted. And Jasna, you're great. Marco, you're great too.
Hey now, I am the best spelunker this world will ever see.
I
Oh, yeah?
appreciate your commitment to the bit at the very least.
Myro just pokes you in the chest like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have a
it looks
stare
like
down.
a competition.
He looks
But,
at you.
There's certainly something out there only you can do.
Perhaps. I just wish that I didn't hear these words now, and that I heard them before whatever that creature was got inside me.
Well, we can't exactly change the past, but you've heard them now. Look to the future. As he stands up and does his hair flip.
You could always take
As
up
I'm
knitting.
looking forward to getting the hell out of here.
Of course, of course. What were you saying, Squeaky?
You can always take up knitting.
No. Anyway.
Thanks. No.
Stupid.
That does bring a good point. Not to startle you all, but unless you want to be trapped here for several months, tonight or tomorrow, you all need to find your way out from the forest, and I plan on taking you there. He looks over to Jasna and Polo. For real this time.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I'm sure you will.
However, I would like to, well, make up for what I've done. Especially to those of you I threw in the prisons. He motions over toward the Knight Captain. The Knight Captain nods. She then waves her hands over toward the fairies, who seem to be all gathered over there. They rush their way through, and then immediately rush into the Great Deku Tree.
Something I felt like I should have brought up earlier. One of those vines was in your treasure room.
I took care of it.
Okay, cool.
Before the prince had ordered us not to go inside, but once we came back here, I did a full sweep of the Great Deku Tree. I took care of everything in there abnormal, though there needs to be some cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of spoiled food and the like. As the fairies seem to rush their way in, eventually they seem to all come out, each of them holding tiny bags in their hands. Like very, very tiny bags. Tiniest bags you've ever seen.
They're so tiny.
As that happens, Juby's gonna go over to Ronin. What do I have down here? Which one has what? Oh yeah, one of them doesn't have a bag.
Why did you go in?
He shrugs.
For company.
He's not leaving them all alone again. They got kidnapped. The yellow and the pink one make their way over toward Jasna and Polo. The Bali seems to make their way over toward Marco. This one, the male orange one, seems to fly up and just dart away.
Goodbye.
Darts off
I
further into the village. And the final one, the final orange one, seems to make their way over toward Myro. Boop. As each of them holds out their tiny bags, other than Hunter. Jasna and Polo. Jasna, you get a tiny bag from the yellow fairy, the one that seemed to have had come out from the Deku Hydra, and the one that Hunter seemed to be the most worried about. As she takes the little bag over towards you, she goes, "Thank you very much. This should be returned to you."
This.
As
I'll grab it.
you open the bag, inside you find your ring.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no.
The ring that you had.
Okay, back. Sorry.
The ring that you had used to bribe your way out of the village.
Bribe. I like to think more of it as economically convince.
You get your peace ring back. The peace ring gives you advantage against explosions.
Can't
What?
wait till they give me a bunch of sheared wolfos. All my dead wolfos. Here you go.
As she hands that back to you, you see her wave her hand over the peace ring. It seems to glow with a little bit of a yellow light. She then chuckles and she goes, There may be a little extra.
Really?
You'll
Well,
have to find it, though.
That's quite nice then. Thank you.
She hands the peace ring over to you. At which point, she flies up and heads off toward the one that flew off earlier. Polo.
Hmm?
You see the pink fairy with the strange southern accent.
Straight southern twang.
Strange. Southern.
There you go.
Gerudian.
This is yours. This is yours. This is yours. We're sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. No.
We're sorry. Here you go.
We're sorry.
You see inside, she seems to open up the bag and pull out something much larger than can be inside that tiny bag. She pulls out what appears to be a long quiver. As she hands it out over towards you, it appears to be a much larger quiver. This one holds, let me roll really quick because it can hold up to double the one you have right now. So I'm just gonna roll real quick.
2 arrows.
Okay, it's not gonna be great. I'm gonna round that up. It can hold 15 arrows instead of 10.
Oh.
Oh.
As she hands that off towards you, you see the Knight Captain make her way over to you. As she does, she holds out the bow that you lent her, and she hands it back over to you.
Thank you.
That's not all.
Huh?
She takes the arrows that are from her quiver. As she does, she shoves them into the quiver that the fairy has. You see what appears to be very ornate wooden arrows. As she hands you 15 of them.
Ooh.
Thank you.
The ammo fairy.
She does exist.
Let me
Go off and kill.
Let me quickly go over to
She
your...
puts arrows under your pillow at night.
Here's also all the parts of the Wolfoses we didn't feel like using.
They didn't take care of those. They're not going to give those to you.
Good. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with freaking dozens of dead Wolfos corpses.
All the bones so that they could baba as a boot.
Oh, you can get your scavenge the baba
You're
for the
you're
huge
getting some
lead.
ornate Kokiri arrows. You have 15 of these. And I will say, don't be willy-nilly with these. Because they are +2 arrows.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Arrows.
You probably won't get something like this for quite a while. Like you probably won't be able to get something like this for quite a while.
Oh.
But whenever you gave up your arrows to the Knight Captain, she definitely saw that. She's like, yeah, okay.
My one arrow. My last arrow was like, here you go, you can have it.
She still has that, by the way.
Yeah.
But you do have your bow back. It doesn't look like you can really carry them currently.
Is it because I am holding a frog?
It is because you're holding a frog, yes.
Let's see. Cooking pan. Oh, the wooden arrows?
Oh no, you're not getting the wooden arrows.
The heat lantern.
You have this and this you had to put somewhere.
But
again,
well,
if you just
yeah.
take out, like, let's say, we'll put the heat lantern away for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Put the arrows down. Put the bow there, because that's how you usually have that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. You dual wield the frying pan. Put the heat lantern in your bag.
Dying pan.
There you go. You're good. Don't worry about this. This is just here for when I give you regular arrows again.
Yeah.
Again, I will say that to you, Squeaky. You will probably not get anything as good as these arrows for quite a while regularly, so make them count.
Yeah.
Don't use them willy-nilly. As she hands those off to you, these should help you with your adventuring.
Thank you. Mm,
She takes her way back. Bali looks over toward Marco. As she does, she seems to bring up her bag. Which one does Bali have again?
Oh, thank you.
One moment. Right. That's why. Bali goes over towards you. As she does, she seems to open the bag that she has, and there's nothing inside.
Oh, I see.
No soup for you.
Invisible? No. Hold on. Sorry, I guess you can't really see. God, my throat. I guess you can't really see. I enchanted it for you.
Oh, it's an enchanted bag. Oh, awesome. What can it do?
She hands you the enchanted bag. As she does, this is actually really funny. She's like, "Well, it can hold any one item that you please, as long as it's not too large."
And so the Korok seeds are going in this bag immediately.
One item.
One item? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
right. It's
you've
that
already
bag.
got that bag because it randomly showed up in the Kokiri shop before.
Oh, yeah, it's that bag.
It's the exact same bag as the one that's holding the Gorthos skull right now. But again, that's only because it randomly showed up in the shop that one time.
Okay, cool.
But you have
Thank
another
you.
one of them now.
Awesome. That'll be really useful.
She looks to it. It may not be a fantastic one, but it's one of the best enchantments I can do.
Thank you very much.
Fucking Myro gets something. Okay. Juby makes her way over to you, Ronan, as she looks at you and gives a smile and then a frown, and she's like, "You're leaving?"
Yeah, that's got stuff I need to do on the outside.
Well, I mean, you could always stay here at my shop.
you have one coupon to redeem a happy ending.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
She
I can
looks at you and then she looks down and then she nods. Yeah.
I can come back and visit though. I mean, I can do that super easily. Actually, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a new song that I can play that to take me right back to the temple, so I can come visit.
Well, that's convenient.
It is weirdly.
Well, then, you should probably take this. As she hands off the bag that she has. Ronan. You open up the bag, and as you do, let me find it really quick. Did I not put it? I'm a dummy.
Here, some assless chaps.
Oh, these assless chaps. Oh, they're so good.
Just like, and they've got that little bit like that goes right under the butt cheek that gives them a little bit of a lift.
She's like, I made them myself.
Damn.
Yo, girl, keep it together.
She sews you a sweater of tears and to kill her.
She hands you a ring.
Oh damn,
Ba,
she's
ba, ba,
proposing.
ba. I didn't
She's
get
like-
the actual ring in because I'm a dummy, but I had to go.
She
and look
liked
up
it,
the
so
name of it.
she liked it, so she's gonna put a ring on it.
Pulls out a ring. Oh, that's pretty quick, huh?
If you like it, then you gotta put a ring on it.
Ring on it.
Congratulations, fish boy. Now you're married.
I
That's
don't
not
know
right.
if I can make that
God.
kind of commitment in my
I
life
don't,
right
I don't
now.
know how I don't know how this is gonna consummate without him ripping her in two.
I don't know if I can make
Straight
that
in
kind
half.
of commitment.
Well, if she can make clothing big, maybe she can make herself.
Have you seen Great Fairies?
You look
Yeah,
inside as you find what appears to be a small ring that looks like it has a red rupee, or at least a depiction of a red rupee on the top of it.
Hmm.
As she hands
What
it over to you, she waves her hands over it as it seems to expand to be able to fit your hand.
Oh. What's this?
Just see it as something that you'll need if you come back. Hopefully it can help you.
Okay. He'll put it on.
She gives you a wink. You put on the red ring. As you do, as you put on the red ring, she brings her hands up to her cheeks. She starts shaking around like, "Oh my," and then she flies away.
Just starts vibrating and leaves.
I feel like that's probably going to have to be a conversation at some point.
Gonna leave in the RP chat.
I heard a ring was a sign of matrimony. Is Ronan a married man now?
Gallon, you look over at Hunter. Hunter just looks over at you.
Hi, is my gift sass?
He looks at you, and what if it is?
Well, I mean, it's better than having nothing. I'm not gonna complain. I will complain a lot.
I can just imagine him looking at Gallon. Can I help you? Gallon, probably not.
You see him just cross his arms and then look away as he's like, ugh. Tell me.
I can tell you a lot of things. You gotta ask something first.
How would you have done it by yourself?
Done what by myself?
What you did down there.
A lot of witty remarks, running away, and praying to the goddess.
Roll me for your charm, because that was not the correct answer that he wanted. Roll me for your charm, my dude.
Bitch ain't being specific.
12 plus 3.
15.
You think that's all it would have took?
No, I think I would have failed miserably by myself.
At least you know. You can be as powerful as you want, but if you're alone, you can't do nothing. What?
That's fair. Fair assessment.
It's just some advice.
But, if you don't have help, I mean, gotta have some bravado. After all, you seemed happy to run ahead by yourself.
I knew what I was doing.
You got eaten.
I saw what you did. Earlier in the temple. I tried to help you out, but you couldn't even use my fire right. But I knew that I couldn't do it alone, and you couldn't do it alone, so you needed it.
Yeah, I did.
I wouldn't, for the love of it. If they weren't making me do this, points over toward the knight captain and the prince.
Gallon just gives a thumbs up towards him.
He walks over towards you. He looks like he's about to do that thing that Juby and Bali do, where they just kind of make little fairy dust go around you or whatever. But instead, he just kind of does a thing where he just moves his hand around your head and then he baps it. Gallon! As he baps your head, you feel power in your hand begin to shine. You look down at your fire wand, as it feels like it's becoming more aggressive, more interesting, more full of whatever is there. As you look down to your fire wand, you immediately look back to this guy. You remember the type of magic that he did whenever he made that little red spark, and then you hit it and it exploded. As that happens, Gallon, because you didn't completely piss him off, he's gonna give you a new spell.
Oh,
Oh snap!
He's gonna give you a new fire spell.
Prince, I fixed your arm. You promised me more than this. Fuck you.
Oh, again, you're his favorite. Don't worry. As he gives you this fire spell, he just goes, there, can I go? And then without waiting for an answer,
Good luck with your lady friend.
he flips you off.
Just one or double?
As that happens, the other two fairies here seem to look to you guys and then float off after Hunter. So, when do you think would be the best time?
I got a thing or two I'd like to take care of before we leave.
Oh, there's another fairy there. Give me that one.
She just really wants to hang out.
Nah, you give me that one. You get it. It's going right here. It's going right here now. Give me that fucking
Later,
thing.
nerds.
As he looks at you guys over, well, obviously, if you have things you need to do, there's no rush whatsoever, except there, till tomorrow. But
Except the rush that there is.
there is a bit of a rush. There is also one last thing I did want to bring up to you. Now that creature is no longer inside me, I feel more connected to the forest and to the great Deku tree again. I now know that there are some others who are in the forest who are lost. One of them coming in recently.
Oh.
Oh.
It would take far too long to go and find them, unfortunately. But I will do my best to make sure that they get out in a couple months' time.
Will they even be alive?
If I go and find them now, then they'll be fine. They'll just have to wait here for a couple of months, is all I'm saying. I'll send a party out to go and retrieve them and bring them here to the city, or to the village. And then I will hopefully make them comfortable. I'll try to do my best this time and not, well, be as hospitable as I was last time.
Do you know who they are?
I can only sense small things about them. Give me a moment. I'm gonna roll.
Because he did mention about Ellie.
Oh, that's a 3. It's no one I've seen before, I know that. They are rather impressive, I feel. Masculine, even. But I don't have much more than that. Gallon immediately thinks about Koro.
Dude, even I thought about Kuro there.
Do you want us to lend you a hand at all? I mean, those of us who want to and can.
Well, it would take long to go and find them, and you only have until tomorrow. I feel it would be foolish of you to go and try, unless you want to stay here for a couple of months.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I can't afford to be here for a couple of months.
If there was some way that you could find your way out of the forest again, then that would be a different story. Perhaps you could come back for them then and take them away. But according to what you said, he looks over toward Ronan, you only have a way into the forest, not out.
Yeah.
if you are able to find some way out again, then I'll have them ready to go at any moment's notice. And of course, if you ever find your way back in, you're more than welcome here.
Thank you. We'll keep a lookout for anything like that.
We'll try to get the others help. I already have Argo on the case, finding out what's going on with everyone. And of course, we'll be rebuilding Argo's home
That's good.
as much as we can. Rebuild that. There is one more thing actually. Maybe when you leave. Yes, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Whenever you have plans to leave, just come back here. I'm still feeling rather woozy after being taken over for so long. I'm going to go and retreat inside.
Yeah, you rest up.
He looks over toward the Knight Captain, gives a nod, and makes his way back in. He stops and then looks back.
Hey, a new guy! Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Ryuji?
Could you tell your friend Gorthos I would like to speak to her?
Yeah, as
All
soon
right.
as we find her.
As he makes his way inside. He gives one last look back over towards you guys. He looks over toward Gallon. He gives a bit of a smile, and then he turns the corner away from where you guys can see him.
Well, any of you guys?
Now?
Well, I wanted to go pay Argo a visit. Do you guys got anything you want to do?
I don't have any money to spend at the shop, so not really.
I mean, we could always look it over. I've got some money now.
Yeah, I've got some money in my bag.
But I also do want to see Argo and see if he's okay.
Yeah, that was actually my plan.
Okay, sounds like we're going there then.
Excuse me. You guys want to make your way out and go find Argo?
Yeah.
You guys.
Hopefully Gothos is with them.
You guys say goodbye to the Knight Captain as you start making your way away down the area back. As you guys do, you find yourselves looking into the center of town. You see all of the different Kokiri beginning to basically. Some of them are sitting, still resting after their trials. Some of them are running back and forth, making sure that some areas are back. Some of them still seem to be off at their little areas, like guarding the bridges and things like that. You're probably guessing those are the ones that are still kind of a little cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys move through the area, I would actually like to maybe hold off for just a little bit. I'm gonna go to the restroom if I can, if that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you very
Break,
much,
everyone.
Thank you very much, guys.
Break
I'm
time.
gonna go take a raging poop.
Yeah, I actually want to go gargle. I actually want to go gargle some salt water.
That's a good idea.
I'll be back in just a minute. You guys keep them entertained.
I'll go to the bathroom myself.
We all just go to the bathroom and no one is entertained.
Jasmine, does this mean we've been traveling with a prince? We went to a temple with a prince?
Yeah.
Does that mean he's a prince?
Gallon will not correct this.
That's why she whispered it to death.
Potentially. You could ask him yourself.
I said,
I just called a prince lewd.
You destroy.
He's gonna kill me.
He can try.
I actually missed
the first half of that whole conversation with the prince was like up until he started shitting on himself for not being able to do anything.
The hair's a dye job.
Yeah.
essentially.
From everyone's favorite merchant.
Mm-hmm.
He regrets burning down Argo's home because Argo is just so fucking sexy with his green ass hair.
He's so sexy,
I
dude.
believe you wholeheartedly.
He
No,
was
this is
so-
the truth.
He was just so jealous of Argo that he was drunk on power and was like, "Fuck you, Argo." But in the inside, he was like, "This will make up
Fuck
for the
you,
fact that
Argo."
this will make up for the fact that there's nothing impressive about me, and that I suck. I want to be special too. I
On
don't
the
want to
outside,
just be."
he was like, "Fuck you, Argo." On the inside, he was like, "Fuck you, Argo."
But
Really, I want to fuck you, Argo.
but I want to say that was kind of the gist of it.
Yeah, that was
That's
basically
it.
it. And then
Yeah.
I monologued at him about how look at all these incredible people. You can be incredible too.
Yeah.
I mean, Polo said he should take up knitting, and he was like, "No."
Yeah, I caught that part.
Take up
My
a
computer
hobby
was
and get really good
dying.
at it.
I'm back. I don't have any salt.
Welcome back.
I just got a water instead.
Emerald went to go take a shit.
Oh,
They're
man,
all
a poop.
shitting.
Yeah, Emerald said that because you were going to the washroom, he was gonna. Go
I just
do
went
it
to
too.
pee and back.
So,
Okay.
before we get into anything else, let's go over all the donations that's been happening today.
And the
Cyan
dinner.
Gemini gave a donation earlier. That was here. Dice to the seal Polo is holding. So
Cool.
there's that. So I'm just gonna give him to Polo, because that seal is not a character. I'm kidding. Delta gave $15. Says a goddess point from each of the golden goddesses. No Hylia. All my homies hate Hylia. All right, understood. The mortal goddess will remember this.
I hope she does.
And of course, the Pale Shadows gave $40. Says, so I say it, so it shall be. Prestige the magic frog. Does that prestige? 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5,
that's
6,
40.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, but he already has
yeah.
inspiration. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Magic frog will have 1 inspiration left over.
Nice.
Neat.
We live in the future.
Good job, Magic Frog. Because you were prestige, that's 1 more goddess point.
He just did it again.
Congratulations, Magic Frog.
Well,
Pale Shadows gave $60. Says twice. I guess that's 1 more goddess point. There you go.
He's going to awaken one day. I can feel it.
I can't wait to make a potion out of him.
I can't wait until he jumps off your head because he doesn't want to leave the forest.
Hey, man, he's his own frog. He can make his own decisions.
He actually probably might. It's fine. You can always come back and see him.
Yeah.
Listen, we've been around.
Our friendship doesn't break when we're apart. That's how strong of friends we are.
Can't wait till
Frog.
you and Magic Frog have a parting, and then Polo just pulls out a frog for when she starts cooking. He's like, "Where did you get that?"
Oh, it's okay. That's not Magic Frog.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Magic Frog.
And she pulls out the knife.
I mean, if it's like his sibling or something, or his like mom or dad, then maybe not. But you have to ask him.
Frogs were not
What do you
created
think,
equal.
Magic Frog?
Oh, that's right.
He says it's okay. He doesn't know him.
Meanwhile, inside Magic Frog's brain, Mother.
This is why speak with animals is an incredibly important spell.
You assuming I can't fucking communicate telepathically with Magic Frog?
Correct.
I think I know my friend Magic Frog.
Mother.
Mother, help me.
Also, before we do anything, there is also some art we need to throw in here.
There's 3 new arts.
There is 3 arts from the Den Thank you very much, Dan. Let's go ahead and place them both
I
down.
didn't
or
see
put them
the
all down.
Domi one.
Domi, Domi.
Custom.
I just saw the Polo Kenny one.
Just
I think it's 80. Fucking God, there's so many.
it's 80, 85, 86,
Yeah,
and 87.
I got it. I just have to find like the highest number, and then that's it. Look at Jasna getting in front of Polo. Look at Polo being Polo.
Oh my God, they killed Polo.
And look at Domi looking all sad. It's like no,
No,
guys. Ah.
I didn't mean to throw you in my sex dungeon. I promise.
I mean, it seemed like you liked it. That's not the point. I'm kidding.
Oh no, another one just came in.
It's not about
Uh-oh.
whether or not we enjoyed the sex dungeon, it's whether or not we wanted to be in there in the first place.
Oh, that's really cute.
Hey.
If you notice, there's like a slight tinge of red in the gray of his face. There's blushies. I think Din ships it.
Boys, we got it.
Then admit it. Admit it.
Okay, if you ship it.
Admit it. Okay.
Okay, if you sheep it.
Look at him. There's this one. He gets a ring. The Hanakyu. Aw. There's this one. She looking all like that, and Jasmine's like, "Hey, I have a boomerang."
And also a ring.
And then there's this.
If anyone touches this sheep,
And there's this.
They will die. Or rather, I will die.
So
Statistically speaking.
statistically speaking, I will be deceased. But I'll maybe do something to you as well.
You will be a little bit hurt by the end of it.
You'll just get mind controlled again and then kill us all. Because that's how that works. When you're mind controlled, you're an unstoppable force.
Who's team movable object?
Getting an update from the Anthony boy.
Antoine?
Anthony
Antoine.
Antoine? Antoine.
And Tony.
Stretch.
Tony pajamas.
What? Food hitting traffic. Did I tell him he could have food?
Yes.
I don't think I ever said he could have food.
Pretty sure you said that we should get our things together before we started.
I never
our
told him.
eatings and
I never told him
drinkings
he
done?
could get food.
Damn.
Never told Anthony he could have
but
food.
how is he going to eat if he doesn't get food?
Never told him he could get food. What's up?
Okay, so I think I know what the fucking issue is now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is a thing?
Apparently, Chrome and Tabletop cannot run at the same time anymore.
Whoa.
Man,
Oh,
I think
no.
maybe it's time to get Mozilla.
Because the both times I've tried to open Google during this session, fucking Tabletop has crashed.
Damn.
You should probably consider Mozilla.
Look at our starburst
Superior
rainbow.
browser.
Look at our starburst rainbow fairies.
Yeah. I only say this because I hear that Google Chrome eats RAM.
Also, I'd like everyone to know this orange fairy was super fast for some reason.
Only me and Diko will understand why.
Super fucking fast. Like a fucking like just fast as lightning.
I'm sure it's very funny.
Yeah, no one's
It's
gonna get
okay.
it. It's literally
I
only me and
understand.
Diko are gonna get it.
All right, so he should be getting here soon. We'll wait for Eric to get into the game, then we'll start back up.
Oh, you're gonna be waiting a while, boy.
Motherfucker.
Are you sure? I mean, you're right there. I say knowing this is not always the
You
case.
say knowing exactly what this entails, you son of a bitch.
That's what I was saying.
I know, I wanted to say it and then tack on you son of a bitch at the end. That's why I did it.
I want my throat to stop hurting.
I would also like
I
that.
wanna play fairies again.
Have you been having like anything with honey in it?
Yeah.
Like cream?
I'm
like
actually
cream honey?
getting a new thing of honey tomorrow because I had to wait for it to get sent here from Amazon.
Have you been trying to get creamed honey?
I do not have any cream honey. I'm getting raw honey.
Cream. Oh, raw honey is good too. Raw honey is
Yeah.
good too. It's more opaque and like thick. It's not really like translucent, gooey honey bear honey. But
I
like
like-
cream honey is so good. It's really good for your throat.
I like it raw, honey.
Shut the fuck up, Emerald. Shut the fuck up. Get out. Leave. Don't look back. Be gone. Thoughts.
Don't look back, we have a sniper trained on you.
How dare you? Looks like things going well. 45%,
We will fucking see.
55%, 66%, 70,
While you're seeing the percentages go up fast.
80, 85. I'm hearing an echo, by the way, as well.
Not from me.
I think it's from Foam.
Yeah.
Fumal.
I think she's dead.
Fumal.
Fumal.
Fumi died.
Foamy. Foamy.
No one talking about that squirrel anymore.
Boom. Foamy. Fam.
Fam-lam.
Foam.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Your side is really loud.
Oh god damn it, did it get loud again? Motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh my holy
Ah.
shit, you're not even wrong.
Dude, I'm fucking trying,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
Ugh.
Brig.
But like,
Oh no, dude.
so
That'll do it.
let's get some things done. It's hard to go forward right now because I was really hoping we'd have an Anthony by now. But
Hey, yo, same.
show must go on. With that being said, my dudes, fucking take your thing, Eric. God, take your ring. Gosh,
Fucking
Take
start moving it. Maybe I
gosh,
can.
gosh.
Take your happy ring. Gosh.
Your ring of happiness
Do I have the
that will
slot?
connect you and Juby forever.
Is this? Can I? Okay, I'm just gonna put it on my thing then.
Man, I can't believe you got tricked into getting married like that.
You can
We
put
thought
that-
it was
you can
Sora
put it
who
on your
constantly
hand. There you
proclaimed
go.
their marriage to other people, but no, it was the fairy.
As you guys make your way over toward where you guys expect. Hold on. Let's check this one out. Hello?
You in the bed?
What? Okay.
Apparently, I think that one was an actual call.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was like Anthony
Oh.
or something.
No, I think it was. He's been like complaining about telemarketers all day.
Oh.
It didn't sound like Anthony from the from.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy. I
don't
can't
think that was
wait.
a telemarketer though. So Chad, during Tristan's stream, we're talking about Deco is going to be giving his phone to his mother because hers broke, and apparently after this change happened, he has been fucking swarmed with telemarketers.
Mm.
The moment the phone was changed to her number.
Yep.
Oof.
Sounds like a people
I get
putting in their
text
number.
messages like that all the time, but they think I'm some old lady named Greta.
See,
Like every time.
whenever I get a call from the quote unquote Department of Justice of Canada about a problem with my social insurance number and how I should press 1 to speak to a representative or else I get arrested, I press 1 and they'll be like, Department of Canada, how can I help you? And I'm like, fuck off. And then I just hang up. Well, they actually hang up. They actually hang up before I hang up. The moment you press that button, they say, hello, Department of Justice, and it hangs up. You have
Huh.
like 2 seconds before it hangs up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Does it like send any charges to your phone bill or
No.
what? Anything? No.
Nope. Just telemarketers. Or more
So-
like scam people trying to get like your identity and shit. Once they hear it's not a freaking old person, they just like straight up hang up.
Yeah, they realize, oh shit.
Oh shit, someone was...
They live in the modern era. Oh fuck.
Hello.
Like, one of them didn't hang up in time. So I said, hey, can you fuck off and lose my fucking number? They're like, what, excuse? And then it hung up. I have sweet potato fries.
Ooh, yummy.
I loved that though earlier, Squeaky. I let you completely derail it for Gallon, and then at the end it's like, and I'll keep both your secrets. So there was something.
And it's just like that thing of where she just like stares. I just imagine she just stares at Myro, and the bullets of sweat start happening, and Jasmine just moves in front of her.
God.
Just like slides in front of Bowler. Not even like actual movement, just slides in the frame.
It's like the.
I like how coordinated it was. You move back.
It's like Gallon is curious as fuck, but he's not gonna invade your privacy on this.
Oh, so her privacy's okay.
What? I didn't invade your privacy.
I'm gonna die. I was
Listen.
gonna say I'm gonna fight you, but I would die. I would have no chance. Like,
No, I want no. Wait,
Listen,
what's the tea? What's the tea? Give me the tea. I might have missed something. Give me the tea.
It was the midget who invaded your privacy. I just watched.
You're just a you're in the land of privacy breaking.
Listen, when it's right in front of him, he's not gonna not look.
So that wasn't a telemarketer.
Yeah,
As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Oh shit!" So I have a really weird family, life. Whenever I was young, I thought my dad was one person. Later in life, I learned it was a different person. Then I learned it wasn't that person. Later in life, I learned it was a different person. Learned it wasn't that person again. Said fuck it and just was with my stepdad for the longest time. He's gone now. He's out of my life because he died a couple of years ago. Learned that I had another dad that was completely different, and the one that just called was the first dad.
You have a lot of daddies.
I do. I have a lot of daddies. That's why I'm collecting daddies.
Come Nico's daddy today.
But yes, that was Mark. That was my original daddy. That was Daddy Prime. Although we don't know if Daddy Prime, or at least according to my mother, Daddy Prime is not the one who sired me.
Huh.
Are you Deco's dad? Called 1-800 got milk.
But yes, apparently, and again, I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much of this is the truth and how much isn't. Apparently, the last time Mama told me anything was my dad was in witness protection.
Oh man, you a
So,
son of a spy.
like my actual dad apparently is in witness protection. Um, so
Ooh, mysterious.
that was the last time she told me anything. I don't know how accurate that information is because she's told me a lot of things over the years. But that was Mark. That was the daddy that I thought was my daddy until I was like 13. And he just came in like, hey, with like his drawl, and it's so recognizable. Like his drawl, whenever he talks, is so recognizable. As soon as I'm like, hello, I heard that, I'm like, oh fuck. You're not a telemarketer. So I had to talk to him and be like, hey, I'm in the middle of something right now, but I'll write down this number and I'll call you back. And he's like, yeah, you can call me whenever. So I'm just sitting here not doing anything really. You know, I'm just sitting here getting old. I'm just like, I'm like, okay, all right.
You're like, sing.
Thanks for making me feel bad. Bye.
I'm just sitting here getting old.
There, have fun, bye.
But yeah. Again, I don't know how much any of that is true for anything, but that is what my mother has told me, and that is all the information that I have.
Did I the last time you told me the story, did I ever at any point was your mom just like a little and then I don't even know anymore. Did I say your mom was a little hoe and you were like, hell yeah, my mom was a little hoe?
Oh yeah, my mom's a hoe.
Okay, good. I feel like
my
I've
mom
made this
my
joke
mom
before,
was basically, my mom was like, again, she was like really in none of my sisters have the same dad. So there's two other people there. My mother was very into the she never let go of like the whole like 60s 70s mentality of like not really, she never really got
with anybody
permanently, you know.
She was a drifter.
Yeah, and that's fine. The only person she ever actually married was my stepdad, which is why he's the one that I usually refer to as my dad, even though, again, a couple of years ago, he passed on.
She was a heartbreaker. They called her Charles.
But, anyway, I can't believe Anthony's not back, even after that. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was just like, this is like stalling for Anthony.
It is. It is. Thanks for calling me. Thanks for calling me, Mark. Call me again. I'm kidding. No. You guys make your way over to where you think Argo is. As you guys go off into the little section that's off there, the little tunnel, you guys first off find that Argo does not seem to be there. A bunch of the stuff seems to be moved around a little bit and things like that. And as you guys look around to see if you can find him, eventually, where is? Excuse me. All right, we put him all the way over here. No, that's not. Where's that? All right, Z's over here. You guys see a little bit away from you guys, like floating back behind you. Hey! God, I can't do it! Hey! Hey! It's about time you guys woke up.
Yeah.
Floats over by Ronan.
Being in a dungeon for hours on end will do that to you, I guess.
What are you guys doing around here? Looking for Argo?
Yeah.
Z just kind of like floats up for a minute, and he points off down toward the south, where you guys see the cliffs heading up from away from the village. Argo wasn't able to leave the village for a long time, so when they finally said that he could, he started walking around outside.
Oh. Like, do you think we could, like, find him?
He shouldn't be too far away. Blah. Z, how dare you? He shouldn't be too far away. He should just be outside.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
See, when did you become Ganondorf?
Do not worry about that.
I suddenly don't trust you anymore.
Do you wish to go and find Argo?
Yes. I would like to.
Good. No. You should just be just outside the village.
Yeah, sure. Let's go out and find him.
You guys make your way up through the areas. As you guys do, you head outward off to the side of the village. Again, you guys remember this area just outside. It's the same area that has like that little log that you guys usually had come through the first time. Let me grab it. There it is. Up. Gosh, look at this! Look at this one, guys. We haven't seen this in a long. Look at it. It's such a good such a good little fucking thing.
You're a good little map, aren't you?
As we slowly make our way through the tunnel, I noticed someone said something. So as we
What
slowly
did they say?
make
Look at the chat.
our way through
You always have to enter slowly.
the tunnel.
Just go slow. Just take it slow. Take
Then
deep breaths.
I
Inhale.
wonder what I
Out.
have in my bag.
the other
Oh,
side,
Magic frog, no!
you guys see. We're waiting for Anthony. He's turning his PC on.
Oh.
Hmm. What
Ah,
could
I'm so glad I don't have
possibly-
to do the Argo stuff without doing Anthony stuff first.
Yay. What could I put in this bag?
I don't know why Aaron ever had so much trouble putting Pokemon on his head. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do.
You have a humongous token.
Does that
Yeah, it
help?
really-
Does that help
It,
it?
it
Yes.
kind of helps, but not really.
Okay.
The token also has to be the right size.
Okay.
So, Z, when did you disappear?
4 millennia ago, I was once given flesh.
Hold on, this isn't
So
right.
now I crave it.
Oh, I see.
was
There we go.
gone, for I was feeding.
Oh, I thought that the big plant monster took you away when we weren't looking.
No,
I was just wanting to know when
I
that
was
happened.
feeding on the plant monster.
Oh, interesting.
I wasn't stuck in there with it. It was stuck in there with me.
I am
Yeah,
Calamity
terrified.
Z.
Was there a foolish samurai warrior?
No. There were foolish adventurers who thought I needed help.
Oh,
Daddy?
Foolish adventurers who think that I won't eat them.
Hey, Anthony.
Daddy, speak up.
Anthony!
Daddy.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yay! Get the fuck in here. Yeah, you are here. Cool.
He was in the game before he was in the call.
How dare you? So, Anthony, how was your day?
Long and arduous.
He was on the fastest available route.
Uh-huh.
He was doing his best. I will say, Anthony, there is one thing I'd like to ask you, and again, you don't have to. This isn't like me trying to like get on you for anything or anything. But I don't remember saying you could get food.
Fuck off. I don't remember any of us giving you permission to eat like fucking 18 gallons of Sonic Blue gamer fuel, whatever the fuck that shit is either.
It isn't
Honest-
blue, it's peach.
Well, who gives a fuck?
It's peach rings.
Yeah. Thank
Why
you.
is it
Also, I
peach?
mean, like Jester and I do take out like every game. Like every week, we have to be like, give us 5 minutes. We're gonna.
I've
go get
literally
the
been
easy
stalling
part.
as much as I can so that I
The
didn't.
food was the easy part. The hard part was everyone was out at once tonight for some fucking reason. Like,
Weird
what?
'cause it's
Is,
Monday.
was there a fucking cult meeting somewhere? Like, what is happening?
Probably.
What the
I've
shit?
literally been trying to stall as much as possible because I didn't want to do anything with Argo without you being here.
No, you can stop stalling. Stalls here. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
Does
stop
anybody
stalling because the stall's here.
does
Yeah,
anybody
so-
does anybody wanna explain to Anthony what's happened so far?
What? Did I evolve into
Alright.
a rock puppet?
We got presents from the prince.
Besides
Yeah.
the sword.
The
Turns
prince
out-
apologized.
Turns out that his red luscious locks were he was just a fraud. He was just a phony. And the only reason he did it was because he was just so jealous of how hot Argo was,
What the
how
fuck?
popular Argo. He can't do it again, man.
And he apologized for burning down Argo's house. He
You can't
apologized
you
for taking our
can't
friend
apologize.
captive.
Argo was just so amazing.
And during all of this, you've been completely somewhere else.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You can't
Also,
make. You can't-
Miro knows. So,
About what?
about you.
How dare you do this to me on the day of my return?
Yeah.
Well,
We all
they
clapped.
probably also know about Polo too, but no one's. Polo was able to steer the conversation away from her immediately.
Mhm.
That quit some of the art I've seen.
But
So,
yeah.
we had wanted to do something a little bit, and the reason I was waiting for Anthony is because we actually have to go back in the past a little bit.
To the past.
We gotta
Yeah, I was in fact Samurai Jack.
we got to go a little bit into the past real quick. So as you guys go into that into the stump to make your way to the other side into the log, we are going to go back to Gorthos.
Yeah.
You are fighting the Deku Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
You made your way through everyone until you found a sword in front of you. And you gripped onto said sword, Gorthos. And does everybody remember what I said whenever you did that? That's right, you all do. I said that we get to what you saw in a moment because I gave you a thing on your blade. You had the plus on your blade, if you remember.
+2.
Plus
Or 1.
1. And I had said that you had a bit of a vision whenever you touched that blade.
Mm-hmm. Let's do
Gorthos.
that.
As soon as your hand goes over the hilt of the Kokiri sword, your vision darkens. You find yourself standing outside. Around you, there are several people that you don't recognize, or at least you don't feel like you do. Even though some of them do seem familiar. You find yourself standing outside of a large entranceway to a cave or a dungeon of sorts. As you look around, you wonder how many people that are with you are here for the same reason you are. They don't look like they are. They all kind of look a more dark than you would expect. You see some of them looking truly imposing, but it doesn't work on you. You may be small, but you're pretty sure you could take just about anyone here. You clench onto your medallion you have around your neck. If you needed to, any of these people that were here would be no match for you. You just wonder how they found you. Eventually, the one who called you all here gets to you. As they make their way towards you, you see a large figure lean down and stare at you into your eyes. For a moment, you twitch, not out of fear, but out of a reaction. You're used to fighting those that are hidden in the dark, but you know that this figure has been being very cordial and being very talkative. Gorthos.
Yes.
You see Gorthos.
What a fancy mirror this is.
Gorthos looks to your arm, noticing the blade in your hands. He looks back to you, not saying a word, but a grin goes across his skeletal face, almost in challenge. The grin stops for a moment as Gorthos realizes a piece of his cloth has already been torn away. A quick slash from the Kokiri blade, gone almost unnoticed. However, you are surprised, as you had meant to cut far more than that off. You look down to your blade as the one in front of you seemed to have stopped it with his arm. But he seemed to have tried to stop it a lot sooner. The two of you look at each other. He nods, and a few select people that he looked over make their way into the dungeon, including yourself. Gorthos, your vision comes back as you continue the fight through the Deku Hydra. Your blade feeling a lot lighter and quicker in your hands.
Yeah, all right.
But still, your mind wondering as to what exactly you saw. You don't remember any of those events, but you know for a fact the one that you were looking at was you.
This is very perturbing.
Whenever the Deku Hydra is defeated, you stop and kind of look at yourself, just looking down at your hand and squeezing downwards, just again looking at what Gorthos had looked at before. Gorthos. For a moment, you do see what you had saw before. A strength in this small frame that you had recognized was extremely potent. But you don't know much else. You don't remember any of the event that just transpired. Z makes her way over towards you, but just as Z's trying to say what had been going on and explain to you guys what's happening, the Deku Hydra had rose once again and began to ash away in front of all of you. A large light coming down from the ceiling, and a large ornate heart floating in the way. Gallon had made his way over to go and collect it. You all followed suit, and as soon as Gallon touched it, everyone felt much healthier. And that includes you, Gorthos, as you gained another heart.
Huh.
As soon as the heart piece had been collected, you would have recognized it immediately as a heart container. Something that is usually obtained from extremely magical foes, or extremely powerful foes. As the light engulfed everyone, you were all teleported to the surface. You had heard a bit of what the prince had said, which is basically just him explaining that you guys had done it, that you guys had made your way through. Gallon had healed his arm. Every time the prince went to gesture with his right hand, he seemed to wince and almost just stop in his tracks, holding onto his hand. Again, you remember breaking it.
Still not apologizing.
Well, luckily Gallon was able to heal it.
Unfortunate.
As you guys made your way away from the temple, however, your vision went black once again and all of you collapsed. But that's not the end, Gorthos. While you were collapsed, you could still hear and you could still see. The others, you could tell, were already unconscious, but you don't work like they do. There were panicked voices of Kokiri all around as they began to try to help you out. You hear the prince calling out for the others to keep you safe and carry you guys back off toward the village. You remember getting lifted up by Miro. And as Miro went to lift you up, the others carrying off the others, your mask fell off. You hear an audible gasp from Miro as she drops you, but she immediately scurries to put the mask back on as more Kokiri voices are heard ahead of you. She picks you back up. You can tell there's some strange thoughts and feelings going through her currently, but she proceeds to bring you back toward the village. You guys are hardly ever left alone, but most people have started making their way around you all to treat you or to give you guys any water or anything like that, to soothe your aching muscles. And Miro seemed to volunteer for you. Because, your aching
nice
muscles.
My damaged flesh.
After a little bit of time, you finally find yourself in a position where you're by yourself. Your eyes seem to light back up as you sit up looking around to the others. You notice that Miro seemed to be looking around at the others and kind of messing around with their stuff as well, trying to make sure they were fine. Again, just a look of just disbelief on her face as she's walking away from you. She goes to go over to Polo, and as she begins to wipe away at Polo's brow, you hear another gasp as she falls back after taking Polo's hood off. Gorthos, you can see two long horns protruding from Polo's head.
That explains the head ramming.
She lets out an aspirated, "Oh, come on, you two," as she puts the hood back up and reties the cloak on her, turning back around and noticing you sit up. You really shouldn't be up right now. A noticeable wavering in her voice as she talks to you.
Gorthos has been awake this entire time.
The entire time?
Gorthos does not work like them. Or you. Or many things. Gorthos merely could not move.
Oh, that's really strange. You sound different.
What do you mean? Gorthos has always sounded this way.
No, you did not. That is not true. You used to have no other way to put it, a much more feminine voice.
Ah, that's because this is a female Kokiri skeleton. He just wiggles his fingers.
I see. Why?
Gorthos just can possess the remains of true heroes. Or Gorthos is a hero.
True heroes?
This one. He just be like,
Hmm.
this was the hero of the Kokiri 1,000 years ago.
Hmm.
Gorthos does this very often, unfortunately. Gorthos can never remember how many times.
Do the others know?
He motions to Jansen Polo, not them. He motions to the first three. They're the ones that found Gorthos, awakened him, and proceeded to help aid him in getting a new body.
Okay.
The other one was less than usable.
Less than ideal.
It was less than ideal.
Well, I would say you probably shouldn't be up, but I don't think you have any muscle stiffness, probably.
No.
Hmm.
There are benefits. I suppose Gorthos supposes there are benefits, along with the downsides of being Gorthos.
So you're a stall?
Gorthos is Gorthos.
Right.
Gorthos does not believe Stalthos are able to do what Gorthos can do.
Okay.
Gorthos thinks Gorthos may have found a Stalthos once, but Gorthos could not possibly remember.
Okay.
You're taking this surprisingly well.
I've had a couple of hours. I had to keep most of the others away from you. A little tired. I was taken over by a choo-choo. That was weird.
Many people were. Are they all right? Well, are all of them?
Everyone's fine. Well, most everyone. Can I show you something?
Yes. There need not be any secrets anymore.
Maybe you'll understand it a bit better. I don't know. They've closed up the Great Fairy Fountain. The ones who were still here, the fairies and the Kokiri and the Koroks, they are acting strange. Well, I guess they're not acting any different than how they were acting before, but now I guess we can tell that they're acting strange. Whenever the prince asked to go into the fairy fountain, they closed it up. They wouldn't even allow him inside.
They were told the fairies would have to let the prince in. The Great Fairy has left the forest for some time.
Without this great Deku tree that everyone keeps talking about, the Great Fairy is probably the only thing around that's anything to everyone here.
Gorthos is not sure where the Great Fairy could be if she is not in her fountain. He said she left somewhere far away.
I just wanted to know if you would come because, well, if you're a Kokiri hero, maybe you would know about some of the markings that are there?
Orthos has been remembering things of the Kokiri heroes past. Very confusing. But perhaps.
She motions toward the door.
You make sure is the mask still on his face?
The mask is still on your face. As you get up, however, you notice you do not have the sword on you.
Where's Gorthos' sword?
Oh, got you covered. She goes into her giant sack that she carries around and pulls out the Kokiri sword. Didn't know what this was all about, and I'm pretty sure if the knight captain and the prince saw it, they probably would have taken it back, so...
Well, it was not that. Well, this is the hero's sword. Gorthos is putting it where it belongs. With Gorthos.
I'd be careful if I were you, though. You don't want to make enemies of them. It may be the hero's sword, but it did fall into the hands of the prince.
He pulls out the slingshot. And the prince, it was only a matter of time till the prince pawned off the sword like he did the fairy slingshot. If anything, Gorthos cut out the middle, man. Then saved on quite a bit of rupees, he sure.
Whatever you think is best.
Weapons of a hero belong with a hero. An antique shelf or is a bauble for royalty.
She nods. The two of you begin to make your way outside of the area you were staying in. She begins to lead you off over toward the northern part of the city, to a cave that you had not been through before. As you make your way into the cave, you don't get far. By far, it's kind of relative, but you make your way down a long spiraling path. But as soon as you get to a place where it looks like it should be opening up, where it should be becoming more welcoming or anything like that, you see a large wall of rock. Very unnatural, seemingly slammed upwards into the ceiling. The rock itself seems to have come from the ground, and there are seams near the bottom that show that this rock is supposed to move upwards. They didn't just use magic to extend the rock upwards. As you look to the stones and to the seams, getting closer, you realize that there are a couple of lights inside the tunnel. Just to give a short potential showing as to what you see. That's way too small. There we go. Get
Carry on that time.
Just picture something similar to this. I'm not going to get the actual map because you're not going beyond this. I'm just going to tell you that right now. There was a chance you guys would go to the Great Fairies Fountain earlier, but you don't need to anymore. Don't you even worry about it. Everything's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Everything's peachy. You see again this large piece of slab that seems to be off in front of you. And as you step forward, the two of you notice what appears to be a shining purple light coming from either side of them, where the stone seems to come up from. Looking over toward them, the lights seem to be staring towards you.
More fairies.
Yeah, that's them. Pop, pop, pop. They look much different than every other fairy you've seen before.
Yeah, I'm sure that's normal. That sure is normal fairy looking.
As you look to both of them, they seem to be completely still, both of them purple with shining red eyes. As you explain that to Myro beside you, she goes, red eyes? What do you mean?
What those means? What do you mean? Red eyes.
I don't see anything like that.
No. What do you see?
Well, they're obviously acting weird. But red eyes? It seems to be a male and a female fairy. And as you look closely at them, they each seem to be carrying a weapon. One of them a small sword and a shield, the other a long spear. They don't seem to do anything as you approach.
Have you gotten this far before?
Whenever the prince asked to go forward, they're the ones that sent the large slab upwards. And whenever he demanded they set it down, they refused. She motions toward the slab. The slab itself, though, seems to have some strange depictions of people on it.
Well done.
She follows you. As she does, you just see the two fairies just hovering in the air as you go further forward. No matter where you look at them, they seem to be in the exact same position staring at you. Like they are moving as you move. You do not see them in any other position. You don't see any other part of them. Think like eyes moving in a painting.
Yeah, that's weird and unsettling. But par for bullshitting this far. Well,
you approach the wall.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin looking at the wall, looking at some of these different, very faded looking writings on the wall, you note that in several places there are symbols of the Kokiri. Just seem to be swirling around in different places, and looking at the depictions of these, they seem to be depicting a story of sorts, showing what appears to be a Kokiri prostrating themselves in front of the Great Fairy's fountain. Looking closely at the Kokiri you see, they seem to have a very small wooden buckler and the Kokiri sword in their hands. Looking at the actual Kokiri themselves, they appear to be hooded, with lots of leather around them. It doesn't take a genius to determine it is the Kokiri hero.
Yep. Is there anything else with the depictions?
Looking through the sides, do you want to try to approach one of the two fairies as you read on the other sides? The closer you get to the female fairy, seems to be depicting things that happened before prostrating themselves before the Great Fountain, and the closer you get to the male fairy, it seems to show stuff that happened after. Which way do you want to go?
That's good stories always start with a beginning.
You start to make your way toward this area. The fairy would watch you the entire time. Myro is just kind of like right beside you. Eventually, Myro looks to you, looks to the fairies. You wouldn't mind if I, left you to this, right?
I have not decided to go with those yet.
I need to make sure that your friend, your friend Polo doesn't, yeah. Do you mind?
Go ahead. Orthos can handle it himself.
Hooray, no continuity errors.
She makes her way out as you begin to look off toward the beginning of this tale in front of you. You see depictions of people coming into the forest. None of them really show a lot of detail, except for one, which seems to be an extremely large depiction of what you can guess to be a Zora entering the forest. Again, none of the other depictions have any sort of any sort of detail in comparison.
When you say large, is it just tall?
And it's just a depiction of it's almost like just a view of these people going to the forest, and most of them don't have anything like any sort of differentiations, but then there's one that's 4 times the size of all the other ones.
Okay. Okay. Moving on. Just moving on now. Just adds more questions, man.
As you continue to go down, you note that the strangers seem to come in and show two treasures to the Kokiri. One of them is depicted with some blue glass inlaid in the stone, and another depicting with some red glass in the stone. The Kokiri seem to be holding a treasure of green glass, and this is the first time you see the depiction of the Kokiri hero, which seems to have a sort of circular medallion on her chest that is inlaid with some sort of a gold color. Then you get to the area where she seems to prostrate herself in front of the Great Fairy. Do you want to make your way further down?
Yes.
I would like you, because this is potentially where this may or may not end, I would like you to roll me for your... you don't have a great one. Roll me for your spirit. You have a 2. Should be fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. You also have a fleeting.
Okay, that was a 7, so... an 8.
Altogether an 8?
Yep.
All together an 8. I'm searching through all the fleetings to see if anyone gave you any before you came back.
Great, good sign. I like that sign.
Don't worry about that. What's that to be said? I'm just going back and seeing if anybody gave Gorthos a fleeting before they knew that you weren't in the game yet. Don't worry about it.
See if we can get some gallon level fucking fleetings. That's all.
I'm just saying, I'm all out. I'm sorry.
Does not seem. No, I was checking to see. I was legit checking to see if somebody gave him something earlier today. Gorthos, as you.
Yeah. What happened? I don't have too many windows open.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Gorthos, roll me 4 more times.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I was legit looking to see if other people had given before, guys. That wasn't a thing for you to give now.
Lol. Keep doing it.
So my highest was a 17.
17 plus 2?
Yes, 19.
You approach the other side. As you do, you see that this fairy has begun to make her way over towards you. But she does not stop you.
If I get closer to the end, do they start getting closer?
Nope. As soon as you stop, they stop.
Can I finish reading the depictions before they fucking pincer me?
Do you want to?
I would like to try. To get the final bit of whatever this fucking fiasco was supposed to be.
You see what appears to be the Great Fairy, spreading her arms wide and showing a blessing toward the Kokiri hero. As the blessing is given, you see what is depicted as the Kokiri hero making her way toward the large people that have come to the forest, and taking with her the emerald-looking, the green glass-looking artifact. She leaves the forest. Following after her, there appears to be a fairy that is coming with her. The fairy seems to be a golden color. As they leave the forest, the final depiction seems to show a bolt of lightning striking outwards from the center of the forest. You're not entirely sure what that is, but the bolt of lightning seems to strike the Deku tree.
All right.
As you finish, you turn around. You notice both of them are right behind you. The two of them staring at you with their completely red eyes, again, holding their weapons, not in a aggressive way, but holding them, looking to you.
Gorthos has no interest in entering the fairy fountain, so you excuse Gorthos. Goodbye.
They just turn to each other like, "Oh fuck, really?"
As you go to make your way away, the two of them float after you until they get around here. Gorthos, roll me for your instinct. You have one fleeting.
I wanted to ask. I would guess 18, 20.
Like, oh man, did we scare him?
Hey.
That's 20. That's a 21.
They seem to stop right around where the everything seems to part. As you look back toward them, you see that they both appear to be shaking with their weapons. The only reason you looked back is because the one that's holding the sword seemed to have touched the shield that he was holding, and just there's almost like a clang that seemed to be very involuntary of them. Looking back at them, you're not sure what their expressions are, but they seem to be itching for a fight almost. But neither of them chase you any further.
Perhaps one day Gorthos will return to the fountain. Have fun anticipating that, little fairies. Gorthos is more important people to talk to right now. Let's go.
Gorthos.
Yes.
You make your way out from the Great Fairies Fountain, or at least the area that leads to it. As you start making your way through the city, trying to see if you're gonna make your way back to your friends, you notice. There he is. You notice an Argo boy leaving his cave. And again, as you look at Argo, for some reason, like you seem to have another like almost a vision for a second, as your vision goes black and a face streams across your vision. The face of a small Kokiri child that looked similar to Argo, but there are differences. There are some differences that come from that. They didn't their hair wasn't in the same kind of style, and they seem to have slightly different facial features, but it looked enough like Argo.
Well, didn't Argo say his ancestor was the great Kokiri hero? Interesting.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I think he's had enough of people shunning him, I guess.
You make your way over toward Argo. as he looks over at you crossing the bridge. Oh, hey, you're awake.
Of course. The Hydra was no match for Gorthos and his compatriots.
That's what I heard. I was actually planning on going and, well, walking around outside for a little bit. I've not really been able to leave the city for quite a while. Not to mention, there's still that thing that I saw inside the fire. Something shining in the forest. I wanted to see if there was anything I could see. Well, not going too far, obviously. I don't have a fairy or anything with me.
Gorthos is glad that you have taken some initiative to explore the world again, but she must ask you something.
Hmm?
Do you know anything of a golden fairy?
A golden fairy?
A golden fairy.
I've seen yellow fairies, but if you're talking about a golden fairy, then the only thing I can think of is my ancestor's fairy.
Yes. This is what Gorthos asks about.
I don't think I've ever seen a pure golden fairy before. I don't think anybody here has, but they say that my ancestor once had a golden fairy.
Gorthos has stumbled upon some depictions of your ancestor. She had left the forest with a glass object, a green glass object, and a golden fairy following behind her.
A green glass object?
So is Gorthos dumb enough to not know what the fucking Emerald Eye is yet?
You could definitely freaking say it if you'd like.
It did look similar to the Emerald Eye. I don't want to be fucking. It looked like that.
Yeah, it looked similar.
Okay. It looked
again much more like less detailed, obviously, but you know.
It had a similar depiction to the Emerald Eye, and some other artifacts Gorthos did not quite recognize.
I know that the Emerald Eye is some sort of a strong magical item, but I don't know. It's been in the Kokiri's possession for centuries.
He's just going to explain the depiction more similarly to Argo, because I'm not going to fucking.
It seemed like some strangers came to the forest, and the hero went and got the blessing from the fairy to leave. At least that's how it sounds. But that's actually pretty odd that you say that.
Why is that?
Well, my ancestor was alive back whenever the Great Deku Tree was alive. You'd think that she would ask the Great Deku Tree to leave instead of the Great Fairy.
Just more and more questions. Gorthos really wishes, for many reasons, that your house did not get burned down.
They actually said they're gonna try to make it again.
Well, it is not so easy to rebuild lost history.
Yeah. It's still saddening, but I am glad that they came back a lot different than when they left. They seemed a lot clearer, like whatever that strange presence was over them was no longer there. Though I can't say that for everyone here.
Are some still acting strange?
Some of the other Kokiri are still, well, looking to the prince as if he's really a prince? I mean, I guess he is, but again, we never really used to do that.
Perhaps some of the weird choo-choos did not leave like they promised. Yeah.
Or maybe something different. Whenever Ronan would play his music, and whenever I would play with him, we would become somewhat clear again, but it's not like we all started vomiting up choo-choos.
Be grateful for that. That was very disturbing.
I think that whatever's changing the rest of the Kokiri, and whatever was affecting us, it might be something different than that chew thing. Maybe the prince only got that by some sort of coincidence. Or some other sort of something.
It never is that easy, is it, Darko? You fix one problem and a greater catastrophe was happening in the background the whole time. It'd be easier if the Great Fairy's fountain wasn't blocked off. Even the prince can't get through that. Jim uses Gothos.
The prince might not be able to, but there may be one other way. The Great Fairy's fountain, it's connected to the underground temples. If somebody could find their way through, then they could probably end up right at the Great Fairy's fountain.
The temples that keep teleporting you into random places in the forest.
Yeah, that's the problem.
A fairy wouldn't be helpful in there, would it?
I don't know. A fairy might be able to help, but... If I had some clovers, actually.
Need they be four-leaved?
Preferably, actually. But I don't. I suppose you were probably saying that as a joke.
No.
I could see if I could try to find something. There has to be something out there that can make their way through the temples. If you're able to find it, then maybe the temple will be less dangerous. There has to be something out there.
Yes.
Otherwise, how did the ancient Kokiri make their way through it?
Blind luck.
Maybe. Or maybe it had something to do with the Great Deku Tree. But there has to be something.
Gothos nudges Argo. With our luck being as it is, it's probably the Golden Fairy. Wherever that is.
If that's the case, then we just have to find it. I'm not really held back from using my magic anymore.
Use it with wild abandon, as one should do with their freedoms.
Do you want to go help me find some clovers?
Gothos is unsure when the others will awake, but they will probably not leave without her. So, let's go find some clovers. They would be happy to have us if Gothos were to return with more answers.
He nods. The two of you make your way up to the outside of the village. Gorthos, I'd like to ask.
Yes.
Whenever you go out with Argo was saying that he would probably like to not go too far away from where you guys are because, again, you guys don't have a ferry with you. However, I'd like to know exactly how far you think you would like to go. Are you just going to stay in this area just outside the log? Or are you going to try to go into further into the Lost Woods?
You know where clovers grow the best in 500-foot plus holes. Let's go, Argo. Let's go fucking down there. I'm kidding. How far can one go without getting yeeted usually?
He would tell you that he would probably be able to find his way back from a little bit away, but he wouldn't want to push his luck by going too far. So you guys could probably go a little bit further into the forest if you'd like.
Let's not press our luck. The forest is fucking terrible.
Okay. I'd like you to roll me for your diligence then in this area.
Yay. That's fine. Maybe luck will turn around today. Yeah, it's 17.
Yeah. You're able to find some clovers. None of them 4-leaf clovers, unfortunately. But as you are looking through, Argo will also roll. Argo got pretty good, but he still didn't find any. You guys are looking through for finding a bunch of different clovers. He also stops and picks up some bark from certain trees and things like that. Eventually, you guys look around as you guys notice, hey, other friends. Galim, Polo, Jasna, Marco, Ronan, and the other girl.
And girl.
And other.
And
You got it's a +2 now. When did this happen?
Yeah, that happened today.
you leave Magic Frog alone.
He is awakening to his truth.
Magic Frog is great frog.
Magic Frog is going to turn to the frog teacher from Super Mario RPG. It's fine.
I will say, from where they are currently, you guys can see that they are over in a little bit of a grove, off a little bit away from you guys.
Do we see them?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'll wave and start
Hey.
sauntering over, as he does.
Yay, party reunited.
Woo. Shall we follow? Everyone else seems to be doing that.
Nah, fuck
Come on,
Gorthos.
fun.
Jazz is like, no. You see, they've noticed. We have to run. We have to flee. Let's go.
They're just waving.
They flee into the forest and they fucking die.
Well,
Huh.
it's fun having those guest characters, I guess.
Do those two count as heroes? Killed Hydra. So
You guys all approach. You guys see that Argo and Gorthos seem to be carrying a whole bunch of clovers in their hands.
Oh. Yeah.
Those would be good in stew.
before you ask, no, Gorthos did not find any 4-leaved ones.
5-leaf ones.
Yes.
I just found
That
this
doesn't
dumb. I just found this dumb 7-leafed one. Burns it. I'm kidding now.
Gorthos feels like we've just lost out on the most important item in this world.
Are you gonna make a stew?
No, actually, I was hoping to. I was hoping to do a long-range scry, with some luck. He holds up the clovers.
Oh, you need clovers to do that?
Well, it's more a superstition, I guess, but most superstitions are tied in magic. These are clovers. If we were to find something more potent, like a 4-leaf one, I guess, according to superstition, it might be a little bit more potent, but clovers themselves are known for luck.
Gorthos did not know about the superstition part until after the first armful, and Gorthos refused to give up after that.
Oh, does the forest have any rabbits?
I think
Why
you would
wouldn't
know that better than anyone.
I know it has sheep somewhere.
He
Right.
he says that, and it's just like Polo just looks towards the screen like in the office.
he says that, and both Myro and Gorthos look at Polo.
Oh yeah, they both immediately look at you.
He'll actually kind of like take one step back.
I don't think I ever saw a rabbit though. I mean, I was busy hunting the wolfos. Maybe there's a rat. Maybe I can look for. I'm gonna go look for a rabbit. That sounds like a great idea.
Wait,
Just don't go too far.
Polo, come back here. Oh no. Marco, hold these clovers.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Fine.
Gorthos
Jazz.
appreciates it. Is Jazz? Mama.
Mama, they're gonna kill me.
Tom the fucking killer.
Protectors no more.
This Polo should go AFK. I'm not sure.
Your protector was weak.
Your fucking saviors abandoned you. Okay. Anyway,
We can wait for FOMO. I'm actually gonna put some art in.
yeah,
We got 3 pieces of art.
It's true.
One of them is a din art. One of them is a typical novice art, and one of them is Thaladin with some more wood burning.
the fucking wood burning is so goddamn good. He's good.
Let's go ahead and unlock one of these so I can copy them.
All these arts are amazing. Also, I love how no matter what, Tannis always draws Gorthos as like a very unsettling creature. That's just every time. And
Entirely accurate.
Yes, he's a skeleton. He's just an animate skeleton, man.
Look at that. Look at the terror in Myro's eyes.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, fuck,
Ah, shit, oh, fuck, oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
What were the other things called? Ganon and Woodburn. Okay, we can do that. Whoop. Here we go. Here is you probably don't know what this would be. You probably don't know what this will be, Anthony, but here's Ganon Z.
Ganon
I thought it was like a Moblin fairy. I didn't know it was supposed to be Ganon's. I can see the Gan. I see it.
And then we got
Again.
Woodburn Vine.
Also, where the fuck is that costume for Hyrule Warriors, Nintendo? Where's Fairy Ganondorf? Don't tell me that.
Look at that! Look at that sky.
Great Fairy Ganondorf.
If we can have
Fairy
pink,
Calamity.
Yeah.
if we can have pink Darth Vader, we can have Fairy Ganondorf.
Listen,
God damn it!
we have a lot of cool things in this world,
Hey.
but people won't give to us.
FOMO!
Ah!
There we go.
Yay!
You found your voice again. Fantastic.
I'm holding a bunch of clovers now.
So FOMO, Polo is hiding behind you again, and
Yeah,
Gorthos
what else
is
is
and Gorthos is approaching menacingly.
She was just
I'm pulling the boomerang out.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Oh, you have a toy too? I'm kidding.
At this point, I'm just gonna say it is a toy. Like I give up.
I'm playing.
No, it's reality now.
Only the Sheikah would call it a toy.
That's a toy, huh? Of course, the Jedi would only tell you that side of the story.
You find the ancient boomerang wielding Sheikah hero.
I knew there was one out there. One.
You find out it's like in the depths of the Shadow Temple.
They died. So
I do have to admit, this sounds like a pretty
Good
good
news.
precedent.
Jansa, good news.
Jansa?
Jansa.
Speak, I'm very tired. It's N before S, except after another letter. Probably 7.
Jasna.
That's what I said.
Asna.
I said that and nothing else. You can't prove it.
Gorthos.
You have an actual recording.
Gorthos.
Yeah.
Jasna pulls out a boomerang.
Now is not the time for conflict. It's a time for clarity, transparency. There's been secrets for a few of us. And he turns to look at Argo. Gorthos feels it's the time to air things out. He looks to Miro.
Argo's just sitting there like, holding onto like an arm, like 2 arms full of clovers. Like what?
He looks to Miro, especially since we're outside of the town's borders.
Yeah, that makes us a lot easier.
Keep
Gorthos
good
kind
grip on
of
this clover.
Gorthos just kind of takes off his mask.
Guys,
So now, you're,
Polo and Jasna, as well as Argo, you guys see a skelly face.
I should have tied 2 and 2 together when you
I
were
mean,
starting
what
to walk in the water.
What does you being ugly have to do with that?
Holy shit! The fire!
Damn.
Polo with the shade.
Stop roasting me. The campfire's not even set.
I haven't even started cooking yet, and you're
Polo
like,
is like, no, put the mask back
I'm
on.
well done and shit now. Holy fuck. But yeah, he takes off the mask finally. So. No more secrets. You also hear Gorthos sound like this for the first time.
I admit that if we hadn't just fought a gigantic Hydra, I would potentially be more surprised by now. But I would say it's quite interesting.
Gorthos has already seen what's under the hood, Polo.
Were you
Yeah, apparently
pulling
he
up
wasn't.
her clothes while she was unconscious?
Yeah, apparently he wasn't asleep whenever I was trying to wipe your forehead.
Gorthos was merely paralyzed.
Says Myro. Now get out of here, you fucking demon!
Fuck you, demon.
After we get out of the forest, I can go away.
Gorthos is a skeleton.
Gorthos.
Away.
After that, she goes,
Gorthos.
Wait, did she take off the hood?
No, you're not
No,
going
she has-
anywhere.
no, but she's just back. Gorthos says that, and she just kind of like backs up even more, but she goes back.
Well, then why would you go away?
Yeah, I'm not following here. Then again,
I mean, if you got places to go, I understand.
you haven't actually told us.
Because people don't like people like me when they find out what I am.
I mean, we like you.
Gorthos understands that as much as anyone.
I mean, it can't be any worse than walking around with a literal skeleton.
Well, a skeleton is a skeleton and a demon is a demon.
And?
What do you mean, and?
Well, you haven't showed him you're a demon yet, so he's probably like, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
What are you bringing up demons for? I'm kidding.
She's like, she's like holding the tassels, and then she's just like, and then she just kind of like slightly pulls it back and shows one horn.
An ankle.
Gallon is going over immediately. Touch his horn.
If, I swear to God, if you're gonna touch that horn, I will actually kill you. No. No.
Real? Oh, it is real. Can I ask you, with all that reading, do I know anything about demons?
Demons exist.
Right?
Hey,
You're
it's
not-
okay.
She just starts wiggling and because it just kind of makes the other horn pop out because of her moving around a lot.
Hey, it's okay.
So it's not a lot of hair. Good to know.
No, they're horns.
Do not crowd the small sheep girl. It'll make things worse.
Oh, right. Sorry. Let's go. Horns
That's
just back.
right. Oh, you're really gonna let that fucking? I guess I did nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, Jake, she had said if you're going for the horn, she's gonna stop you.
Well, I didn't hear that.
I love that I get to play one in this game too. It's really cool.
I thought he heard it. My bad.
No. Or else I wouldn't have kept talking about touching it. I'm not looking at the board 24/7.
He just like tries to reach over and like gets the smallest finger brush against Horn.
Argo looks over toward Gorthos, but then just like looks over at Polo. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I kind of already knew.
Huh?
Whenever I
Really?
was doing scrying, whenever you were there.
What? Why didn't you say anything then? Why didn't you try to expose me?
I live in a cave. I'm kidding.
I don't care.
I live in a cave.
I mean, ever since these guys showed up, everything was really weird anyway. And you hadn't been doing anything. In fact, I remember you coming in and taking care of all the wolfos for us. And getting me a lot of bones that I had to work with. But other than that, you did a lot for the Kokiri.
Yeah, but I tried to hide it. I didn't know somebody already knew.
I don't think anyone else did, if that makes you feel any better.
Usually once people find out, they tell me to leave or they threaten to kill me.
Again, Squeaky, I had told you that usually one demon is fine. So they
Yeah,
wouldn't immediately tell you to leave or threaten to kill you immediately.
But she has anxiety, so let her have it.
You do have anxiety, so you can say that, but I will say that it is slightly false to assume that of everyone.
Meh.
Back.
Usually, again, if there's like 2 or 3 demons, that's when they start going, eh. And if there's more than 3, they're like, no, get the fuck out.
She just always happened to be like the third or second one. Like,
I
She
mean,
was always the third wheel.
to be fair, there probably was a couple of times where she was the third demon, and they told her to leave. But at the same time, I doubt the other 2 demons she was with would have listened. So,
You know, that probably went well.
I mean, the other.
Well, I don't know how demons treat half demons in Zelda, or how you have them treat.
oh,
Other one.
they wouldn't care.
Okay, good.
I've
didn't wanna
already
act that-
told you about those demons and how they really go with you. They wouldn't care that people were getting on you. However, they're like, are you talking to fucking us?
No, I'm mostly saying, how do demons see half demons?
They don't really see you at all.
So I'm just not acknowledged.
Basically.
It's okay, we can share.
Again, without going into too many things, Squeaky, because I know there are secrets that you do not want to tell everybody. The demons who were with you back in your village or whatever, they would see you as wasting your potential, first off, but also they wouldn't see you with much potential to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so they can still be angry at you, but they don't expect anything from you.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were to be insulted by association with you, then they would be pissed.
Okay, good to know then.
less getting mad because you were insulted, more fucking wait, you're talking to us? Fuck
Talking
you.
to me? Fuck you.
I'm not seeing the problem here. I mean, when I came in the town, like lifts up his wand, showing. I learned they weren't too friendly to magic people, and I became exceedingly happy I was lying.
I will say, for most of you, other than Jasna, it is rare to see a demon. It's not unheard of, but it is rare to see a demon. And most of the time, they don't look as frail as Jasna does, or as frail as Polo does. They don't look as fucking tiny as fuck as she does.
They're
Usually
usually big.
Gremlin demon.
They're usually big and scary.
They usually like Kuro, like Kuro sized. Thick
Take
boys.
her at her word. And, sheep horns and lying. That's what Gallon's focusing on when he said that.
Yeah.
He tried touching her. Jasna said no. He was definitely curious. I've never seen a demon before. I was told no.
How dare you, Jasna?
How many demons is
The
Gorthos?
worst thing you can do is kill me, and that might be of some benefit. I dare you.
Ha. How many,
Don't care that much that you're stopping me.
How many demons has Gorthos actually killed?
Who knows, Gorthos?
At least more than 2, like mathematically speaking.
Maybe, I don't even know. I don't fucking know, man.
So,
yeah, this doesn't really seem like a huge deal to me.
I was told that if I ever left the village, I could get attacked. Maybe I don't think they were lying to me.
Why would they ever lie to me?
They said don't let people find out you're a demon.
I mean, I'm sure it'll cause problems with some people.
Yeah.
Emotions to us, no one here, though.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
We became best friends with a skeleton. We accidentally awoken from a who knows how long slumber.
At least 1,000 years.
Calamity Z speaks up. Speak for yourself. I think this is disgusting. I'm kidding, no.
Gorthos pipes up. At least 1,000 years.
What did that plant do to you?
You're the skeleton of it.
Well, actually, I don't know about the hero. Never mind. Fuck that. I don't know anything about the hero. Never mind. I can't say that. She's gonna be like, at least you're the skeleton of a hero. That's why they care.
Skeleton of a midget.
Heroes.
So has the hood come off completely, or
Yeah,
have you only
Yeah, the
shown
hood's
one?
off completely at this point.
Okay.
So you see
So
two
Marco-
Shepherds.
sheep.
So Mark has been quiet the entire time.
It was you.
No.
He
Revelation.
does have to say,
Yep.
"Oh wow, you're cute."
Ah!
Duh.
He then immediately realizes what he says. He almost drops the clover as he just turns away.
He's a farm boy, you see. He's into them sheep.
I thought he was a farm boy, not a Welshman.
Hey, Jasmine, can I just
one stroke? Just
Over here.
one.
Polo?
Over here.
Would you let Galen touch you?
Is he gonna calm down if he touches them?
Galen, are you going to?
I promise.
Let's go.
You're
Alright.
going- Okay.
Alright, he's not gonna touch the horns this time now. Now that it's been time to discuss and, you know, calm down, he's gonna just put a hand on her shoulder and be like, gently usher this way.
Usher what way?
Gently ushering her towards the group. We've got nothing but friends here.
Jasna, the Gerudo Prince is touching me.
Would you like that to stop?
There's just a quiet from him, and then he just smiles.
He was gonna touch the horn, stop me.
Would you like it to stop?
He promised.
Galen?
Alright,
Galen?
alright. Gently puts hand on horn. Keep going this way.
Fine, I'll lead you by the horn.
There. I'm being completely honest now.
So you guys don't care?
No.
No.
You should know the menagerie Gorthos used to travel with.
I mean, honestly, the horns look kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
But aren't you all races of the goddess or something like that?
I mean, historically, I'm an enemy. Things just got better later.
I don't know what that means.
Are you saying you lied to me?
Gorthos is any race Gorthos feels like finding.
Uh,
I do need to know, does the head come off?
The other one did. Not this one.
We
Gorthos
have
actually,
the other one.
Gorthos will pull out from the magic sack the bit, like he'll just open the magic bag and like show off the big head.
Oh!
Here's Gorthos' original. Yeah, fucking Polo.
Hmm?
You see the skull here that's over on Gorthos' side. And Gorthos is like, this is what I used to look like.
He was huge.
As you see this skull
He'll show off the mirror.
with the horns and everything.
if this was a fatter skull, I'd say you look like Dad.
Huh, so that's what Gorthos was.
My dad? No, not my dad.
No, not your father. No. I'm so sorry for implying that. My mistake.
Not again.
Gorthos isn't daddy.
The way Gorthos works, it would not surprise me if he could have children.
Gorthos believes he has godchildren, but not as in fact a father or any kind.
My godchild is hundreds of years old.
You met him, bro. Gorthos thinks it's been a very long time.
The skeleton is for boning.
God damn it.
Heh. Wait. Did you know about Gorthos as well, Argo, or was it just Polo?
He shook his head. I didn't know anything about this.
Well, surprise.
It seems like there's some sort of magic that, as long as we don't know about you, we see you as what you're in.
Yeah, that's how Gorthos figured it out. Gorthos not find it out
Very
until the
jarring to hear your voice the way it was, and now to hear it now.
Oh, absolutely.
Was it? Gorthos does not hear the change.
Well,
So-
of course not. It's your voice.
It's like hearing this, having no frame of reference for what it sounds like.
Gorthos usually sounds like the body that Gorthos inhabits, until it is discovered that Gorthos is in fact Gorthos.
So then why do you speak in the third person?
None of us have been able to figure that part out.
Gord,
I just assumed it was popular 1,000 years ago.
Gorthos is unsure why.
Hmm.
Gorthos knows of the word, but Gorthos just uses Gorthos.
That's the thing. If she looks at Gorthos, looks at the ground.
Polo thinks that if Polo tried to talk like that, Polo would get a headache.
Gorthos finds it endearing. So transparency, I suppose. If one were to make it as technical as possible, Gorthos is somewhat your ancestor.
My
Argo.
ancestor? Oh,
Argo.
yes.
Me? Really?
Dad?
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 Dad, are you a Kokiri now? Argo looks over at you. You do match some of the depictions.
This armor, this shield, it was dilapidated, broken, destroyed. But the skeleton was intact when we all discovered it in that underground temple. So, ta-da.
And now I have to kill you, Argo, and take your skeleton.
It's time for you to be my next hero.
This power is can only be used, Gorthos' ability, on those who are truly heroes. So, whatever Gorthos used to be, that was a hero too, at some point. And that's how Gorthos
Giant
works.
fuck off demon hero.
There's no way for this is what Gorthos knows intrinsically. So
I need to see what that thing could have done.
Gorthos could tell you if Gorthos can remember it all. Well, Gorthos can kind of remember it all.
It'll
Gorthos
come
misses,
to Gorthos eventually.
I remember it like it was just yesterday.
Gorthos misses being able to bench press half a building. The Townden thing was fun, but Gorthos enjoyed it.
We got a new art.
Oh man.
Look at it.
Aww.
No.
He's so
Bitch,
intrigued.
I will kill you.
He's so intrigued.
I will end your miserable life.
A touch.
Must touch. No one wants to touch Gorthos' bony face. It's bullshit.
It's like instead of touch fluffy tail, touch horn.
Must touch horn.
Touch curvy horn.
I'm sorry, is your skeleton soft?
Well, if you are connected to my ancestor, then I really think that we need to do this. He holds up the clovers. If it's something that'll, be good, and if it's technically helping, you, then I think that it's something that I need to do.
You sure you still don't want a rabbit?
I don't really know if I want to put a whole rabbit inside of I don't know.
No, but you just need its feet, right?
Maybe some ladybugs?
I'm hungry.
How lucky could a rabbit be if you caught it and cut off its feet?
I'm hungry.
Not very.
Lucky things.
Gorthos is not sure how you can eat, considering what horrors we had seen in there.
Oh, there is one more thing. Myro brings up. She points over toward Gorthos. The prince said he wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
Gorthos instinctively pulls the sword behind him, about what?
Whatever for.
Whatever for. Gorthos has nothing of value to the prince.
He probably wants to give you a reward.
Either that or, you'll have to do it eventually, though. He's going to be the one leading us out. Oh, also, we have to leave either tonight or tomorrow. Otherwise, we're stuck in here for a couple of months.
Well, Gorthos must go and talk to the prince. Gorthos is not going to sit here for 4 more months, or how many months, not helping the world from this evil.
Gorpus, what a nice change of tune you've had.
It was 6 months, meaning half a year, probably.
Gorthos has been sleeping on this evil for 1,000 years. A 6 months more will not do. Really puts the mask back, really puts the mask back on. Sorry, Argo. Gorthos cannot complete the task of having this scrying happen.
It's no problem. I'll work on it while you're gone.
Oh,
Mind if I help with that?
Oh, yeah, I could use the help.
Gorthos
And Marco,
has...
you have the clovers, right?
Yeah, I still have them. I haven't dropped them.
I didn't drop them. He just has just now picked them back up. I didn't drop them. What do you mean? Shut up.
I didn't drop when I saw the fucking sheep, girl. Shut up. I didn't do nothing. Fuck you. But Gorthos will say, also, if it's at all possible, could you possibly locate maybe the location of a golden medallion with a lightning bolt etched into it?
Like the one from Hercules? No.
Exactly.
No.
I'll see what I can do.
It's the one thing that is not on Gorthos' person that is in every depiction of the Kokiri hero. So.
Actually, that brings up something. Can you scry dreams?
Dreams?
I had a weird dream.
Maybe. If it has any sort of actual relevance, maybe. Most dreams are just sort of nonsense, but if it's something you feel is actually a thing, then probably.
I just think it was kind of weird because we all fainted after we finished the temple, but I only had this one dream and everybody seemed to just wake up immediately. Or at least that's what it felt like to them.
If I'm gonna be doing this so much, could I ask everyone to help me find some more clovers?
Oh yeah,
you got it.
Absolutely.
I'll even find you a rabbit.
Okay.
You're gonna need more than one rabbit for that at this point.
I'll find ladybugs as well.
I'll grab 2 rabbits.
That's
if you
8 feet.
Find one,
That's 8 feet of luck.
No, it's got to be the back legs.
That's 4 feet. That's 4 feet of luck. Look how long that luck is.
Once you find one rabbit, you're usually bound to find more.
It's its family.
The baby ones are the tastiest.
I mean, it's true for most
Very
animals.
tender and still full of joy.
I love how adorable she is, but also I'm gonna go and commit rabbit genocide now.
If you put the small ones in a stew, you don't have to chew them.
World of cooking, everyone.
I've had rabbit before.
What's a rabbit?
What's a rabbit?
Don't worry about it. Anyway.
Gorthos is wanting to make his way back toward the prince. Argo would like to collect more clovers. Does anybody want to go with Gorthos, or you guys all want to start collecting clovers?
Polo is dead set to find a rabbit.
You can definitely go find a rabbit.
She's also hungry.
Gallon, you want to be with Argo to do the thing to help him, right?
Yeah, he wants to observe and maybe learn a thing or two.
Okay. Jasna, where do you want to go?
You don't want to. Everything's a little bit sus. I'll see what Gorfus is doing.
Hey. You guys are gonna make your way over there. If Jasna or Gorthos ends up dead, then the imposter is the other one.
Oh no, this chick is acting kind of sus, man. I don't know. Gorthos feels unsafe. Gorthos just wants to do electrical, goddammit.
As you guys,
I just want to cross the wires, Ree.
As you guys begin to make your way away from each other, we move back. The camera pans upwards past the forest, past a thick layer of fog and off into the sky. It then travels northward, toward a city on top of a large rock. Inside that city, there is many small buildings in town, like inside the town, a lot of them laying dilapidated and unused. We pan inside of one of them in particular, we find a person standing in one. This person makes their way toward the window and silhouetted against the daylight. He turns back, a deformed figure with a strikingly dark horn and a smile that smiled brightly back toward the wall that he was leaving. A second later, he vanishes from sight. The camera stays and turns back over toward the wall. As along the wall, there's another person. Ropes tying themselves to the wall, themselves spread outwards, and they seem to not be okay. Their shirt is gone, and lots of bruises and cuts all down their chest and their stomach, as if heavy blows have been made, and what appears to be almost an incave, an indent even, of the same striking horn that was seen before. The person on the wall is unmoving and unbreathing. The one that left him seemed satisfied with the answers that he had gotten. As it fades to black, to be continued.
Spooky.
No shirt, you say.
La 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 la. Picking clovers. La la la.
Porthos is still not apologizing or giving up the sword.
I mean, I think Marco convinced him that he had gotten that in like a battle or something like that.
Who knows, man?
Porthos will fight him for it. He'll break the other arm.
You know you want to, Emerald. You can't stop it.
Marco is too embarrassed to be here right now.
Oh, you two are the worst.
Uh,
It's like two magnets.
La
only-
la la,
Only
clovers,
because he
la.
said the thing. It's not like that.
La la la,
Or
clovers,
is it like
la.
It's never like that with you, you two.
So remember how he never talked to
You
either of
two-timing fuck.
when you first met,
Why is
and how
that?
he focused on doing other things other than interacting with y'all?
Guys,
Guys,
I'm just
Marco-
saying, in one game, Emerald is abusive. Now he's two-timing?
I know, right?
All
Look
it took
at
was
this
see.
man.
All it took was see. I'm surprised he didn't go like it was you.
Them villain habits are hard to break.
The whole time he was like, "Where the fuck is that goddamn goat?" And it's like, here, it's right here, it's her.
The truth has been.
And he says nothing.
He says, "Oh, she's cute."
Oh, she's cute.
Remember,
the thing.
remember
by it.
11.
Yeah.
11.
Remember 11.
11 what?
11.
Session 11. You weren't here in the beginning, but there are things that you need to remember. Don't worry
Cool.
about it.
Cool. I can have a very long talk about the need of fucking days.
All in
We'll
all,
now
all in,
delete this information of our memory immediately.
all in
Uh,
total, the senpai point race is neck and neck.
Dude, it's getting hot in here.
It is. It's so everybody's so close to everybody.
This is what I was here for. We're finally reaching the neck area.
It
Everyone's
looks
so
like Hanakyu's doing some stuff. Do you want to?
Yes, she is.
Do you want to
Did
set
you
us up?
Did you see though?
I am looking. Yes.
Yeah.
Marco can do it. Come on.
I am.
Come on,
I am
speedrun.
looking at. I am looking at what is going on.
What is going on?
We're gonna send you guys over to Hanakyu. Hope you guys have some fun. She is making something pretty interesting over there, so perhaps you guys can stick around and check out what she's gonna be doing with it. We'll be coming back next week. We'll see how things go, and hopefully, you guys will be seeing us on Wednesday. Fucking hopefully. Because if anything else
Yay.
fucking happens to Avatar, I'm done.
It's over.
It's done. But yes.
Throw the blues, throw the buddies, throw everything.
If you have
Throw
any questions,
everything
comments,
in
complaints,
Hanukkah.
wisecracks, go in the comments below. Let me know who you guys enjoy ourselves. We're enjoying ourselves. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Today was weird.
It was weird.